Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles and cousins, of course, and mops and pops, or if you prefer, nanas and papas, and baseball fans everywhere, welcome to this edition of the Valley Baseball League's video podcast. Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Knight, and I am here on behalf of the leagues and the teams in this league. And if you're looking for a podcast tonight, well, what you're going to get is day 16 of our 2020 Rewind season. Yes, for those of you who are just tuning in, the season was canceled on April 2nd, but we've been bringing you our best games from last year. We've been packaging them in a new way and trying to bring you some analysis that you wouldn't have gotten and couldn't have gotten the first time. We've got John Leonard, who's tracked the league since 2012, I believe. Anyway, John's been on it. He's writes for All Things Valley League. That's allthingsvalleyleague.com if you want to get an even deeper dive into it. He's bringing you a 7-year look back at each day from last year. So if one day isn't enough or our best game from that day isn't enough, go to All Things Valley League and check out what John's putting together for you. It's some great stuff. Hey, listen, you know I don't come here by myself. So got the crew here. Everybody say hi to Jordan.
Fans, how we doing? Good to see you again.
And then everybody say hi to Erin. She's back.
I'm back. So sorry you didn't get the beach report while I was gone, but I would have gotten rained on if I had tried to go out there and give you the report because it was raining. So no tan, but I'm back.
No tan. Well, and truly missed. We honestly missed you, and we are so brokenhearted for the weather. We're going to get you good karma on the beach. We're not sure exactly how, but the incense is burning right over there in the corner. We'll be doing whatever it takes to get you a good stretch of beach weather. Hey, listen, so got a big game on tap tonight. Jordan, tell us about that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I may add something about the whole beach report thing, I find that speed tubing is usually, or water tubing, that's usually the best place to put a GoPro up and have a microphone. But that's just my opinion. Yep. As far as the game goes tonight, though, keeping it fun, of course, let me tell you something. A great ninth inning is a great reason to get out to the ballpark, enjoy a game, but really to enjoy a scenario that, to me at least, this never gets old. When you're a kid and you are learning to play baseball, or you're a big fan of baseball and you're playing some pickup games, or you're in your backyard, or you're at the local neighborhood park, the one scenario that everyone loves to reenact, you are in the ninth inning, there is 3 outs left. It is do or die. You got to step up and you got to be the hero for this ball club, whether it's pitching, hitting, fielding, offense, defense. Somehow the job has to get done. You got to pull together as a team. And Graham, Aaron, this game has it. We have a gem of a game tonight between Covington and Charlottesville fans. You're in for a treat.
Yeah, well, I really like what Austin Gisriel says about this. Aaron had a chance to sit down with him in last night's podcast and talk about A League of Their Own and kind of where that movie was set and other baseball lore related to that area. But Austin says something I really find fairly profound. You know, at the end of a football game, if one team's up by 15, 20 points, I realize that it's more like 14 and 21, but roll with me here, okay? If they're up by like 21 points, you pretty much know who's going to win that game. But as you've seen just a couple of nights ago here on our rewind games from 2020, you know what? If they're down by that much in a baseball game, it's not until the last out that you can actually say the team's going to lose and the other team's going to win. We showed you a 14-point comeback win, a come-from-behind win, of course. Anyway, you just never know. So tune in tonight and find out what's going to happen there. But, hey, there was some other action in the Valley on this day back in 2019. Aaron, lay out the landscape back on this day in 2019.
Graham, I swear we're going to get you to say runs at some point consistently instead of point. It's okay. We're going to let it slide.
It's so ingrained. I'm sorry. It's so ingrained in my being. I don't know what part of myself to cut out. But, all right, runs. I'm so sorry. All right, so 14-run game. All right. How many runs were there in your games? How about that?
Let's see if I can do some quick math. 11. I had the Strasburg Express Winchester Royals. Winchester jumps out to a really big lead in this one. They were leading 4-0 after the second inning. But the Express steadily chipped away at that deficit and held the Royals scoreless for the rest of the game. So pretty incredible that they didn't give up early on that one. A big home run and 3 RBIs by Sonny DiChiero. helped Strasburg mount the comeback. So like I said, it was 11 runs. Check my math. Strasburg won 7-4. Adds up?
It adds up. It adds
All
up. I
right.
can't argue with your math.
I also had a game where Woodstock was playing Front Royal, and this one, not as many runs. Tristan Bayless was the star of the show for the River Bandits. He grabbed the pitcher of the day title after going 6 shutout innings where he only allowed 3 hits, 3 walks, and he struck out 10. Aiden Nagel got things going offensively with an RBI double and then later scored a run for himself. So Nagel's had a really good year. I know we've mentioned him a couple times already on these rundowns each night. And so far, he's batting .442 on the season. And tonight, he helped the Bandits to that 4-0 win.
Yeah, Aiden Nagel's going to have a great season, but you just have to stay with us to watch it. It's well worth watching again. Jordan, you had the other 2 games in the league. Tell us what also happened in the rest of the division.
Well, first game that I want to recap tonight is between the Waynesboro Generals and the Staunton Braves. And this is a game that Waynesboro had very early on. I would say they locked it up very early. 15 hits, 13 runs on the evening for these Generals. And, of course, Mr. Zach Cole doing a fantastic job, as you'd love to point out, very often here. 3 of those hits, though, they're going to come from Wes Clark. But 5 of the team's RBIs, they're going to come from tonight's John Leonard hitter of the day, and that is Mr. Elijah Casano. He also had 2 doubles on the night, 2 runs. That's going to bring his batting average up to .292 on the season, 7 of 24 at the plate. But Waynesboro is going to run away with this one 13-5 over Staunton. The second game that I had for the evening, that was between the Purcellville Cannons and the Newmarket Rebels. And don't look now, but Purcellville might be turning their season around a little bit for the first time this year. They have a win streak. It's only 2 games, but you got to start somewhere. And they pulled this one out 5-4 over Newmarket. Max Crabb is going to have a key double in the 7th inning of this one, to pun completely intended, of course, blast the Cannons ahead. And Nathan Barrelette, he's going to get 5 Ks while at the mound, and that's going to slam the door on the defending champion Rebels. The Cannons roar 5-4 in this one, Graham.
Yeah, I got to tell you, so I was involved early on with the Purcellville games, helping them set up their live streams. That was one of the venues I was at fairly often. They had a pretty rough start, and it was more they're shooting themselves in their foot. I can't tell you how many times I heard, it's really hard to win a game when you have 4 errors or whatever it is. But to see them kind of find their stride and put it together. We just played one of their games where there was a walk-off home run at the end of the game, and that just so exciting to see them come together. And if you haven't been to a Cannons game, highly recommend stopping in there and checking it out. They put on a show, and it's just a really fun time. They've got a great announcer. He climbs out on the roof. He sings to the crowd. They have got the energy and the excitement there. And to make it even better, on Father's Day, actually Monday after Father's Day, Aaron had a chance to sit down and talk to Brett and Ridge Fuller. Aaron, I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but do you mind giving us a little preview of that podcast coming up on Father's Day?
Yeah, no, it was really incredible. I had to ask them, sometimes working with family can be good and sometimes it can be bad. So, we talked a little bit about some of the times they might have butted heads, but they really do like working with each other. They've done it for a long time, and they seem like they have a very good relationship. They don't only work together in baseball. They also work together at a car dealership that Mr. Fuller owns. So it's pretty interesting story. There's a lot of good stories that they told, and looking forward for everybody to see that conversation.
Yeah, great family. 3 generations, the Fullers, 3 generations involved in Valley Baseball League. Not too long ago, we brought you 2 generations of the Neal family. We're going to continue to kind of explore a behind the scenes look at the press box and show you what goes on there and who the key players are. But anyway, look for Monday the 21st. We will have the Brett Fuller interview and Rich Fuller as part of our Father's Day podcast on that Monday. But hey, enough out of us. We've got to acknowledge our new sporting haircut. Jordan, I don't know whether to give you the honors today. You all cleaned up. I'm not used to seeing you without your Cubbies cap.
Or any cap. You can tell that to my friends or family. It's rare that anybody sees my forehead, but yeah, you know what, fans, if you need to get your hair cut, get your hair cut. But then when you're finished with that, grab your beer.
mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins of course, mops and pops, or if you prefer, grandmas and grandpas, and baseball fans everywhere. Welcome to the 2019 season of the Valley League. Before we get to tonight's game, let me let you know that these live streams are brought to you by Sheetz. Sheetz is perfect for busy lifestyles, and they're open 24/7, so grab breakfast, dinner on the go, or a late night snack. With nearly 600 stores in 6 states, there's always a Sheetz near you. Sheetz, run and done. This live stream is also brought to you by Subway. Check out Subway's delicious new club collection, the new State Club, the new Southwest Chicken Club, and the American Club. Subway, make it what you want. This live stream is also brought to you by Grace Burrows, New York Times best-selling author and baseball friend to the Valley Baseball League. Grace Burrows, she believes in love and baseball. Bottom line, if you can't find love on the baseball diamond, take a look at graceburrows.com. Now, here are your announcers with tonight's game.
A very pleasant good evening and welcome baseball fans to Seaville Weekly Ballpark here in Charlottesville, Virginia on an absolutely perfect night for baseball on this Saturday evening before Father's Day. I'm Luke Ned Carney along with Crawford Humphreys, and tonight the Charlottesville Tom Sox look to snap a 3-game losing streak as they host the Covington Lumberjacks for the second time this season. Tom Sox with a record of 6-4 will send to the mound Caden Malone, right-handed, long hair. Crawford, you really like this guy.
Yeah, he's got a very strong Southern accent, too, that kind of catches you off guard when you first talk to him. But Carden, his last performance here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark had a stellar start, rebounding from his start at one of the opening games of the season. And it's good to see him back on the mound. Also good to see Curry McMullen back in the lineup. He was a member of that 2018 Tom Sox team. Cool to welcome him back to the team after a good season at Florida this year that was kind of cut short during the College World Series. But like you said, team looking to rebound off of that 3-game stretch that was really marked by offensive inefficiency and just an inability to get hits, and when they got hits, unable to follow them up and bring runners home. I was traveled to Staunton last night for the game against the Braves and witnessed firsthand how the Tom Sox were able to load the bases on numerous occasions and not bring anyone home. So the Tom Sox looking to rebound that, and it's really going to come down to those top 3 guys that were just introduced in the starting lineups: Ramon Garza, Cayman Richardson, and Dan Harwood.
And Richardson actually getting the night off tonight, well-deserved one. Malone, the story on him, ERA of 2.57, 1-1 on this season in 2 appearances. He's gone 7 innings, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. So he'll get his 3rd appearance here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark. And the lineup he faces for the 7-4 Covington Lumberjacks looks like this. Leading off, playing second base, Joe Fortin. He's followed by his right side of the infield mate, first baseman Tyler Sanfilippo. Christian Torres, who we'll talk more about in a moment, is the third due up this inning. He's at third base. Batting cleanup is the center fielder, Matthew Caccia-DeFerro. He's followed by Logan Amiss batting 5th, and we are underway and set to go here as the first pitch from Malone misses high and outside, ball 1.
Tom Sox coming into tonight's game having won the last 5 games against Covington. 3 of the 5 wins have been by 6 or more runs, including an 11-1 win in Charlottesville. Of course, the last game against Covington postponed due to some rain, and thankfully that postponing came before the team left on that bus. Very long road trip, probably the longest road trip these guys will make during the Valley Baseball League season.
Fouled back by Fortin, 1-1. As he waits for the second, batting left-handed, and he hits this one in the air to left center field, tracking over. Long run into left center. Making the grab is Dan Harwood for the first out. Pretty well struck, but a good job by Harwood there to cover the ground.
Harwood with a good hustle play, that ball right in the middle of the center fielder and the left fielder.
Batting 6th for the Lumberjacks. In right field, Domenic Boselli, followed by left fielder Jeff Taylor. He's 7th. Austin Morgan does the catching tonight, batting 8th. And rounding out the batting lineup, Tom Caulfield out of University of North Carolina. He's a shortstop tonight as first baseman Tyler Sanfilippo digs in. Batting right-handed. He takes a curveball from Malone for a strike.
And that's his signature right there, just that little curveball. Carden can put some heat on it, too. He's definitely got one of the stronger arms on this Tom Sox roster.
And he blows it by him on the second pitch, 0-2, swing and a miss. He throws to Cam Turley tonight behind the plate. Going around the infield, Trey McDyer at third, Kevin Madden at short, Gregory Ryan at second, Walker Mwali first base tonight for the Tom Sox. And swing and a miss, strike 3, as that was an off-speed pitch, and Sanfilippo still couldn't catch up to it. He's down on 3 strikes, and 2 outs now here for the Tom Sox early. Christian Torres steps in.
Getting a good fast start here at Seafood Weekly Ballpark. If you were to ask me, I'd say one of the best hair units in the Valley Baseball League is definitely the Tom Sox roster.
First pitch is on the ground to the right side, and it'll get through. So Torres keeps the inning going, keeps his hot hitting going. He is the leader in runs scored, doubles, triples for the Covington Lumberjacks as Matthew Cacciadeferro bats the center fielder cleanup. Cacciadeferro is the best hitter for average on the team. And the outfield for the Tom Sox, Dan Harwood in left, Ramon Garza in center, and Kirby McMullen making his 2019 Tom Sox debut in right field. 1 away, 2 outs, or 1 on base, 2 outs, I should say. Curveball in there for a strike.
As I was saying earlier, Carden Malone with good head of hair, and then also Alaska Abney making his start for the Tom Sox last night as well, his first appearance. He's got a stunning mustache coming in as well.
Malone from the stretch, and the 0-1 is, I believe, fouled off the catcher's chest, 0-2.
Of course, the last time you and I called a game together here at Seafood Weekly Ballpark, Gabe Sotros was behind the plate getting a workout, preventing the balls from hitting that backstop. He was all over the place.
It's Cam Turley tonight wearing a Georgia Tech helmet as the 0-2 pitch forthcoming, and Malone leans in with the runner taking a small lead off first. And it is way high for ball 1. Field totally covered in sun right now. There's fans still coming down the hill here at Seafood Weekly Ballpark. 1-2 delivery from the stretch is launched out to deep left field. Back goes Harwood. This one has a chance going, and it is gone. A 2-out home run for the Covington Lumberjacks cleanup hitter Matthew Cacciadeferro. And the Jacks lead 2-0 early here in the top of the first.
Wow, very unexpected, especially from a pitcher like Carden Malone, to see him give up a home run like that. But just like that, Covington takes a quick lead.
2-out production there for the Lumberjacks, and the good job there by the 3-hole hitter Torres, just keep the inning going with whatever he could do there, setting the table for the cleanup hitter. And that was a towering shot to deep left field. And
Harwood tried to give it a little Spider-Man climb up the fence to try and snag it.
5-hole hitter up now. Logan a miss, the DH tonight. He's normally a catcher. With the Lumberjacks now up 2-0, an early hole for the Tom Sox. First pitch outside, and the second one is stung into left field. Harwood grabs it after a few bounces. It's a 2-out base hit, so 3 hits now for the Lumberjacks, along with 2 runs. And here comes Domenic Boselli, the right fielder.
Very similar to what we saw from the Tom Sox in last night's game at Staunton. When it rains, it pours, and the Tom Sox unable to stop opponents' runs on offense. It just seemed like Staunton last night would just get on these offensive hot spurts, and the Tom Sox had just no way to stop it and also no way to respond.
Boselli, the right fielder from George Washington. Now Malone from the stretch. Catches the inside corner, strike 1 with a fastball.
Malone definitely shaken up a little early after giving up that home run, 2-run shot. So we'll see how he can respond. So plenty of baseball left to be played.
Pickoff throw to first, not in time. Tom Sox have dropped 3 straight games since a win against Staunton on Monday. Last time they lost 4 in a row was back in 2016. The 0-1, that one is bounced to short, picked up by Kevin Madden, double clutch, and over to first in time, and the inning is over, but not before a monster 2-run shot from the Lumberjacks cleanup hitter Matthew Cacciadeferro. It's 2-0 Covington. Tom Sox coming to bat when we return on the Valley Baseball League Network.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Take me out to the...
Welcome back to Sevo Weekly Ballpark. Tom Sox in an early hole here against Covington, 2-0 after a two-run shot by the Lumberjacks' Matthew Cacciadeferro, bottom of the first. Tom Sox will bring a batting order that looks like this to the plate. Ramon Garza, the center fielder, leads things off from Cornell. Been a hot hitter to start here early in the season. He's followed by left fielder Dan Harwood and Kirby McMullen in right field. Top three here for the Tom Sox here in the first. Batting cleanup tonight at first base, Walker and Wale, followed by shortstop Kevin Madden, and Christian Halinka, the designated hitter, bats sixth. 7-8-9, it's catcher Cam Turley, second baseman Gregory Ryan, and third baseman Trey McDyer, who's playing in his first game at Sevo Weekly Ballpark tonight.
A couple of new faces in that lineup for the Tom Sox, and we'll see how the Tom Sox are able to respond without power hitter Kamen Richardson in the lineup. He usually bats at that number 2 spot. Harwood, another strong hitter, taking his place, and McMullen there at number 3. Excited to see how he does in his return to Sevo Weekly Ballpark for the 2019 season.
Richardson getting the night off tonight, well deserved, as they will face Riley Davis out of Alabama Birmingham for the Lumberjacks. And he starts with a ball low and outside.
Garza continuing the tradition that the Tom Sox have had of strong Ivy League players.
Tom Sox in their home white uniforms with navy blue sleeves, lime green numerals on either side. Lumberjacks in their traveling gold as Davis paints the corner for a strike. Traveling gold over scarlet undershirts, and that one rolled to shortstop. Picked up and gunned over to first. Tom Caulfield to Tyler Sanfilippo. And there's one away. Rest of the Lumberjacks defense looks like this. Austin Morgan does the catching. The aforementioned Caulfield at short and Christian Torres at third. They make up the left side of the infield for Covington. Joe Fortin at second. Tyler Sanfilippo at first. Left to right around the outfield, Jeff Taylor, Matthew Cacciadeferro, and Domenic Boselli. And digging in now for the Tom Sox, Dan Harwood. Harwood takes a ball inside. Harwood was a busy man there in that first inning in left field. 3 hits for Covington.
Harwood with a chance to make some history for the Tom Sox.
That one again on the ground to short, and a wild throw this time by Caulfield. Harwood is going to get an extra base out of it, we think. Yes, he gets in there safely, and that throw goes into left field, but good job there by Jeff Taylor to cut it off before Harwood can get to third. So call it a 2-base error. I think they probably would have had Harwood had they throw been on line.
And sometimes it's breaks like that that'll get the momentum going for the Tom Sox. But Harwood on the verge of history here for the Tom Sox. He has been hit. He has had 5 hit by pitches this season. He is 1 away from tying the team record that Nick Villafranco set last year with 6.
Being introduced now, Kirby McMullen from University of Florida. He's in right field tonight. A familiar name for those of you who followed the team last year. He and his brother Hunter were a package deal for the Tom Sox. Kirby can pitch and play the field, as evidenced by his position tonight, and he bats right-handed and fouls this one toward the Lumberjacks dugout.
Yeah, Hunter with the same kind of skill set playing in Cape this year after a very strong season with the Tom Sox last year. Kirby coming back to Charlottesville, and excited to see what he brings. One of the few SEC guys on this team, especially at this point in the game when we still have guys competing in the College World Series.
Runner at second, 1 away. Walker and Wale on deck. Kirby McMullen takes it low. 2-0. As I was saying, the gold uniforms for Covington tonight over the red undershirts and red caps, gray pants for the Lumberjacks. The 1-1 from Davis, over for a strike, 1-2.
Of course, the Tom Sox still filling out their roster, still adding and dropping guys at this point. Still waiting on 3 guys from Auburn. Those are the final 3 additions to the roster at this point in time.
Those guys have some unfinished business to do, it looks like.
A lot more focused on that, for sure.
Still playing with metal bats for just another week or so.
Just for a little bit.
The 1-2 fouled back will do it again. Absolutely perfect night for baseball here at Sevo Weekly Ballpark.
Beautiful weather, and we can expect more of this tomorrow, hopefully, for that 3 p.m. first pitch on Father's Day. That's a new introduction to the Valley League, or 3 p.m. Sunday games. So.
At least for the Tom Sox here is another 1-2, and that one bounces. For the Tom Sox, 3-hole hitter McMullen works the count even. Florida this season went to the Lubbock Regional. They were eliminated by, I believe, the host Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
Texas Tech making plenty of championship runs this year.
From the stretch, Davis looks back to second. The 2-2. That one is a slow roller to third, and it's going to get foul. Bit of a swinging bunt there. Good job of staying alive here. Tom Sox, as you mentioned, Crawford, have another home game tomorrow against Purcellville at 3 before hitting the road to play Covington again in a makeup game. That'll be down at Casey Field, and then they return home for 2 in a row on the 18th and 19th, Woodstock and Winchester.
Yeah, the makeup game interrupting what would otherwise be a 3-game home stretch for the Tom Sox. Tom Sox going to have to right the ship here at home for today and Sunday's game before making a long trek to Covington.
Here's another 2-2, and Kirby just held up, it appears. So the count goes full first of the game. And after that trip to Covington on Monday, Tom Sox won't have to get on a bus again until the 26th when they go to Newmarket. The only 2 road games in between are at Staunton and at Waynesboro, and, of course, they just drive for those.
Exactly. Those are one of the few couple games where Tom Sox players drive themselves, carpool, instead of taking the team bus.
3-2 pitch with a runner on second, 1 away. And McMullen rolls it down to first base. It's going to get the runner over. Tough play for Sanfilippo, and he just wins the race to the bag. 2 outs.
Good hustle play there by Hunter McMullen, too, running that out. One of the benefits, though, to the players driving themselves is they can yell for those road trips. There's no yelling on the bus.
No yelling on the bus allowed, but
Corey Hunt
certainly
will be in your ear if you do.
I think the only people who are allowed to be loud on the bus are Corey and Coach Jim Darren when they're watching a movie and laughing so hard.
And no one's gonna say otherwise. It's very entertaining, especially seeing Jimmy D laugh at Corey's movie selection.
Here's Walker and Wally, cleanup man for the Tom Sox. He's at first base tonight with a runner on third, 2 away. Tom Sox down 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And Wally, wearing number 40, no batting gloves, takes the ball. And he golfs the second pitch into right center field. That looks like trouble, and it's going to get down. The run comes home. Tom Sox cut the lead in half, and Wally pulls up to second base with a stand-up double.
And Wally coming in the clutch for Charlottesville. That's one thing Tom Sox really struggled with last night, was following up hits with even more hits and bringing guys home, not stranding runners, especially stranding a guy on third base. It's always tough, and there were plenty of those last night. Tom Sox getting their sea legs again.
Here comes Virginia Tech's Kevin Madden batting in the 5-hole tonight. He's at short, sliding over from his usual third base position. Looking to keep the inning going as the Covington outfield shades a little bit over to the left, as does the infield. Second baseman Joe Fortin playing almost even with the bag. Madden takes the first pitch low for a ball.
Madden has been one of the most consistent players on this Tom Sox team this season.
And Wally on second. Tom Sox down by a run. The 1-0 sent right back up the middle. Past a sliding Fortin. They're going to wave him Wally. Here he comes. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Whoa, and Wally runs into the catcher, who is still face down on the dirt. And that one, just one of those unfortunate collisions. Obviously no intent from either player to hurt each other, but catcher Austin Morgan took the brunt of that contact, as pulling up to second base on the throw was Kevin Madden. And the Tom Sox, well, after all the dust settles, have tied it up.
And Wally's a big guy, too. He was coming in with a full head of steam into home. And an unfortunate collision there. Catcher's shaken up after
it's like a linebacker trying to protect the goal line against a fullback. You know when the Buccaneers used to put Warren Sapp in the game in goal line situations? And he didn't want to be on the other side of that. Now looks like they're doing some just standard run-of-the-mill vision tests for Morgan. Next up for the Tom Sox when we resume play is DH Christian Halinka. The teams have traded 2-run blows here in the first inning.
And by two completely different ways. Covington capitalizing off that two-run homer. Tom Sox grinding it the hard way, bringing two home.
But both with 2 outs.
Exactly. But two-run production for both teams early.
Austin Morgan still being looked at. We use this opportunity to thank Sheets for their support of the Valley Baseball League streaming here. First year that this is really taken off in earnest. And Crawford, did you stop at Sheets on the way back from Staunton last night?
We did not. That's normally when we're on the team bus. That's a favorite of these guys for sure. And it's very entertaining to see them all just sprint off the bus and run straight in to get their food.
Morgan is okay. It looks like he's going to stay in the game, and just got his bell rung by, I'm going to see if we have it, Walker and Wale. He'll have his height and weight here. I'm not sure if...
Don't know if we have. Let me see. 6'4", 250.
Yeah, that's
wow. That's a lot.
And now we resume as Madden on second, 2 away. 2 outs. Or excuse me, 2-2. Tied at 2. As Holinka steps to the plate, and this one bounced to second base, grabbed by Fortin. Plenty of time over to first. The inning is over, but not before a little bit of action as the Tom Sox take a punch and punch right back here on the Valley Baseball League Network. It's 2-2. We'll be right back.
Take me out to the ball game. Oh, wait, we're already here.
Barry Lee and Katie G, hoping you're enjoying the old ball game and inviting you to join us each weekday morning from 5 to 10 a.m. on your 92.5 Wink FM.
Welcome back to Sevo Weekly Ballpark here at Charlottesville High School. Tom Sox 2, Covington Lumberjacks 2, with the Lumberjacks coming to the plate for the top of the second here. After a 2-run shot in the top of the first by Matthew Cacciatafaro, Tom Sox struck back with 2 runs, an RBI double by Walker and Wale, and then a single by Kevin Madden, who drove him Wale in. And a vicious collision at home plate, but fortunately everybody's okay.
And you've got a guy like Walker and Wale, 6'4", 250, coming at you with a full head of steam at home plate. You better watch out. That's going to be a tough guy to collide with.
It'll be Jeff Taylor leading things off for the Covington Lumberjacks as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Taylor bats lefty.
Malone getting a little lucky there with that swing.
Second inning work, same pitch. Slider down and in, and it fools Taylor again from Cardin Malone, excuse me.
And 2 pitches from our viewpoint that look like easy balls to decipher.
Malone pitching like he's double parked and steams in the 0-2, misses low and inside, outside. The kick, the delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the bottom dropped out from under. That was like when your friend's about to sit in a chair and you just pull the chair out from under him. That's what that pitch looked like, and out on strikes is Jeff Taylor. Now Austin Morgan, the catcher who got his bell rung in the bottom of the first inning from Walker and Wale, will step up to the plate in the 8-hole. We'll see how he responds, and he takes a curveball on the inside corner for a strike.
Malone not letting that home run get to him, setting his rhythm early and getting going for the Tom Sox, what we saw last time he was on the mound at Sevo Weekly.
Out of Easley, South Carolina, plays for the University of South Carolina Upstate, fouls it off toward the batting cage to the right side. Doesn't have to go far to play college, and right in the neighborhood of the national championship football Clemson Tigers. The 0-2 from Malone, swinging a miss, strike 3 again. And Cardin Malone, after giving up that home run in the first inning, is now dialed in.
He's going to work. 2 straight strikeouts to start off the second inning.
From UNC, number 6, Tom Caulfield.
Now Tom Caulfield, who had a costly error in the first inning, allowing Harwood to reach base. Out of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Batting left-handed, excuse me, but he throws righty. 9-hole hitter. Leadoff man Joe Fortin waits on deck. Ball inside. Cardin Malone kicks, fires. That one grounded down the first base line, but foul.
Amazing to see how quickly Malone's gotten going here at SEVO Weekly tonight. Most pitchers that we've seen, it takes them a few innings to get their legs underneath them.
Tom Sox pitching has allowed 53 runs this season, as that one just misses inside, 2-1.
Close ball there. Could have been a strike.
Nobody on, 2 outs. Game tied at 2 as the 2-1 bends in there for a strike. 2's wild all over the scoreboard right now.
Malone has been deadly so far with that combination of breaking ball and the splitter too.
The 2-2 bounces in the dirt. Now count runs full for the second time this game.
Tom Sox faithful already getting vocal below us here in the top of the second.
Tom Sox are 8-5 all time at SEVO Weekly Ballpark against the Lumberjacks. As strike 3 called on the inside corner, and Cardin Malone strikes out the side here in the bottom of the second. What a response after being roughed up in the first. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning, tied 2-2. Tom Sox coming to bat here on the Valley League Network. We are back at SEVO Weekly Ballpark here on the Valley Baseball League Network. 2-2, Tom Sox and Lumberjacks as we enter the bottom of the second. Luke Ned Carney, Crawford Humphreys here with you on this Sunsplash Saturday night here in Seville.
Perfect weather for baseball.
Now, hockey just got done. Basketball just got done. Perfect night for a lot of folks to come on out. And first pitch to the catcher, Cam Turley, misses low. Tom Sox will have 7, 8, 9 coming to the plate here in the bottom of the second. As Turley
Tom Sox
fouls that one.
Definitely benefiting from the rain these past couple days. It's brought the temperature down in Charlottesville drastically.
Turley, kind of a bit of a new arrival to the Tom Sox. The 1-1 misses low and outside. He's out of Georgia Tech. the 2-1 delivery, and that one is rolled to second base. Picked up on a hop by Fortin. Over to first for the out, one away.
Starting to see what this new lineup is able to do tonight. Some newcomers to the team, and of course, welcoming back Kirby McMullen. We'll see how the chemistry goes, though, and if they're able to get a spark.
Here comes Gregory Ryan. It's the third best average on the team right now. Make that fourth best. Batting .355, 11 hits and 31 at-bats. He's driven in 3. And he's got some speed on the base paths if he can get there. Looks at a ball outside. 2-2, tied here early. Teams each scored a pair in the first inning as Ryan chops this one to shortstop. Charging it is Caulfield. He's got to make a tough throw, and he throws it away again, and Ryan is going to stroll down to second base. The ball gets lost. They're going to call it dead, and that's just where they're going to keep Ryan as second base.
Ryan benefiting from a costly error there by Covington. Looks like a tough throw, too. Surprised they even made the throw to begin with. Off balance, on one foot, skipping across the ground.
Second error for the Lumberjacks in as many innings, and Tom Sox once again have a runner in scoring position because of it. It's Trey McDyer now, the 9-hole hitter, turning over the lineup. It's only got one official at-bat so far. Plays down at Liberty University, which has, I'm told, a beautiful baseball stadium. Looks at a strike to start 0-1.
Liberty, it seems like, is one of those places where just something new is going up every time you drive past it.
Runner on second, one away. Tied here at 2, bottom of the second inning. The 0-1 to McDyer as Davis looks back. And this one is bounced to third base. Scooped up on the charge by Christian Torres, and he guns it over to first for the out. No advancement there from Ryan, so an unproductive out, now 2 away. And top of the order now for Ramon Garza.
And we saw what the Tom Sox were able to do with 2 outs in the top of the first inning, or bottom of the first inning.
Garza 0 for 1 tonight. From the stretch with Ryan on second, it's Riley Davis out of UAB. And that one bounces in the dirt for a ball. Davis has been stellar so far this summer. 12 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, just .75 ERA. Looks back to second, the 1-0, and Garza, I don't know how that didn't hit him.
He got hit. He braced for it, too. Looked like he flinched a little bit. It sounded like it hit him, too.
As it is, it's ball 2, and now a hitter's count for Ramon Garza. The Tom Sox with 2 outs look to forge ahead here early in this one. Tom Sox a half game behind Covington for second place here in the South Division. Another slow roller to third, backhanded by Torres, and a tough throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Sanfilippo can't get his foot back on there in time, so beating it out is Ramon Garza. We'll see what they score that.
And all of a sudden, runners on corners for the Tom Sox with 2 outs.
Dan Harwood coming to the plate.
Like a full split, though, to reach out and grab that ball. Heck of an effort from him. Got to give him credit for that.
That will be scored an error because it pulled the first baseman off the bag. So that is 3 errors now early for Covington as Harwood fouls the first one down the first baseline.
Tom Sox benefiting from those Covington errors, too. Sometimes it's what it takes to get things going in a game.
Harwood out of Worcester College. Same college as Tom Sox draftee Michael Wolanski, who played here in 2017. He swings and misses at the 0-1. He got fooled by that one. So Riley Davis a strike away from stranding a couple of runners and getting out of the inning. Here in a 2-2 ball game. From the stretch, the delivery just misses outside. Davis took a couple steps off the mound, and Not so fast, says the home plate umpire.
Garza bracing himself there. Looked like he was about to step out of the box and swing at that one.
Runners on the corners, 2 away. Curveball, and that was another slow roller. Picked up by Sanfilippo to the pitcher covering. Good job there by Davis, and the inning is over as the Tom Sox leave a pair on base here in the bottom of the second. We'll go to the third, tied at 2 here on the Valley Baseball League Network. We'll be right back.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Back here at Steve Weekly Ballpark, tied 2-2. Tom Sox and Lumberjacks as the top of the third commences. Luke Ned Carney along with Crawford Humphreys here on this Saturday evening. Joe Fortin leads things off for the Lumberjacks here in the top of the third, the leadoff man. He's out of the University of Rhode Island, batting .296 coming into this game. He's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch swinging on the ground to second. Fumbled momentarily by Gregory Ryan, but he recovers and gets it over to Walker and Wally for the first out. One pitch, 1 out here in the top of the third.
Tom Sox also almost suffering their first error there. Good recovery at first base.
First baseman Tyler Sanfilippo digs in out of Wagner College.
And Wally seeming fine over at first base after that collision at home plate. He definitely took lesser amount of that impact.
He was the giver
Yes.
rather than the receiver there. Is first pitch over the outside corner for a strike to Sanfilippo. The 0-1 from Caden Malone. Misses in the dirt. Malone out of Huntington College, 1-1 on the year. Card Malone, my mistake. It's a curveball in there for strike 2.
He is so good with that curveball. That's what's been getting him these strikeouts so far in today's game.
Only came in with 3 strikeouts on the night, on the season, I should say. I think he has that many on the night.
He's already matched it.
The 1-2 misses a little bit high here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Count is even now. The kick, the delivery, and that one is popped to short center field, and Ryan takes a step out, actually on the lip of the grass, makes the play. So he's got both putouts here in this top of the third inning, and that'll bring to the plate Christian Torres, who's been tearing it up for the Lumberjacks thus far, batting .351 out of UMBC. 13 hits coming in. He actually has 14 now as he got a single his first time up.
And aside from his fielding, Gregory Ryan has been strong in the bottom of the Tom Sox lineup.
First pitch misses high and outside. It was Torres who had the base hit leading up to the 2-run homer by Cacha DeFerro. As Torres bounces this one foul toward first base, and Wally gloves it and tosses it back to his pitcher, Cardin Malone. Tom Sox looking to snap a 3-game losing skid here as Malone gets a curveball over, strike 2.
Malone definitely doing his best to get that set in motion.
Looking to get out of the inning. The kick, the pitch, and that one is launched back up into center field. That'll be a base hit. That's a solid piece of hitting there from Christian Torres, and now it's Cachi DeFerro again. He had the 2-run homer back in the top of the first inning with 2 away. Exact same situation here. The plate is in the shadows now. Shadows extend about a third of the way toward the pitcher's mound. As Malone's still in the sun, now he goes from the stretch. As Torres takes the lead off first. And the first pitch in the dirt. Good job there by Turley to stop it.
Turley doing a great job of preventing a wild pitch there.
It was a towering fly ball to left field. That got caught up in the warm air there and flew on out of here to give the Lumberjacks a 2-0 lead. Tom Sox answered with a pair in the first, and this one is high in the air, back into right field in that Bermuda Triangle area. Gregory Ryan streaking over, and he makes the grab by the foul line to get the Tom Sox out of the inning. So Gregory Ryan with all of the putouts here in the top of the third. Good job by the Tom Sox to hold the runner, or lead the runner on base. They're tied 2-2 with the Lumberjacks going into the bottom of the third when we come back on the Valley Baseball League Network.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Park heading to the bottom of the third, deadlocked at 2. Charlottesville Tom Sox and Covington Lumberjacks in a Valley Baseball League South Division matchup. As it'll be Kirby McMullen making his 2019 Tom Sox debut. The lone returnee from last year, currently on the roster. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Tom Sox here, as they face Riley Davis, Lumberjacks' right-handed hurler, who misses low with a ball to start the inning.
Kirby definitely a valuable addition to this Tom Sox team, bringing the expertise from last season and hoping to get revenge for finishing last year's playoffs.
Looks at a strike right down the middle, 1-1. Davis working quickly here. As Kirby gets into this one, deep to center field, but playable. As camping under it is Cachi DeFerro, and he makes the grab for out number 1.
Of course, based on what Vinny Pasquantino told us last year in the On Deck with the Tom Sox podcast, I'm sure Kirby has stayed in touch with his teammates from last year, and I'm sure he's telling them about the team this year as well.
Yeah, you can catch On Deck with the Tom Sox every home game day. We record it in the morning, post it on our SoundCloud page, and then go to Twitter at CVille Tom Sox VBL or Charlottesville Tom Sox on Facebook, where it gets posted and gets you set for the action. As Imwali digs in and he first pitch swinging, and it caroms off the first base bag into right field, and Mwale has himself another stand-up double. That's 2 on the evening.
And Mwale doing a great job so far, and this is what I was talking about earlier with Tom Sox needing an offensive spark. Haven't been able to find it these past 3 games, and Mwale stepping up, especially in the absence of Kamen Richardson, who the Tom Sox have relied on so heavily to provide that offensive firepower.
So 2 doubles and an RBI for Mwale, and here's the man with the other RBI thus far tonight for the Tom Sox, Kevin Madden, shortstop, right-handed hitter, and he'll look to drive Mwale home again just like he did in the first inning.
I'm sure the catcher will be way out of his way if Mwale were to make a play at the plate.
Riley Davis from the stretch. Looks back to second, delivers. It's over for a strike. Hlinka on deck for the Tom Sox, and a little bit of action in the bullpen.
Madden, as I said, has been one of the most consistent players on this Tom Sox team, batting .467 with runners in scoring position and .800 with a runner on third and less than 2 outs.
Only guy to have reached base in every game this season is Kevin Madden as he squirts this one foul back toward the Tom Sox dugout.
And to add on to that, he's been a stellar infielder as well. Definitely making himself at home despite being a Virginia Tech Hokie.
He's got 13 assists this year in the field. 0-2 now, 2-2 ball game. Catcher sets up outside. Pitch hits the spot, but just off the plate.
Was able to sit down with Kevin Madden and talk to him for a little bit in an interview. It's on Tom Sox TV. You can find that on our YouTube page. And he told me there's no back and forth between him and Kamen Richardson, but I highly doubt that.
Cavaliers took 2 of 3 at English Field in Blacksburg this season as the 1-2 misses low and away.
He told me that was one of the highlights of his freshman year, though, was being able to get the win against UVA. And he's a very goal-minded kid. He's got plenty of goals for this summer and knows what he wants to improve in his game before returning to Blacksburg.
The 2-2, just off the plate again, full count, third of the game. And that next Tom Sox Weekly episode will debut, or well, we'll drop it. It had its debut last week. It will drop at noon on Monday.
Plenty of great segments in that show. Nick Grossman explaining the paired pitching method that Tom Sox have used throughout this season and since 2017 when it was implemented by Corey Hunt.
Payoff pitch. Madden sends this one back to second base right at Fortin, who had him positioned perfectly, and over to first for the out. Does get him Wally down to third base, I should say. And a runner on third now with 2 away as Christian Hlinka will be tasked with keeping the inning alive for the Tom Sox here in the bottom of the third.
Credit to Sanfilippo over on first base. He's been making acrobatic catches this entire game, really.
Not a big guy either.
Exactly.
Not your stereotypical lanky, long-armed first baseman.
He was in a near split last inning, having to almost leave the bag to get that ball.
Here's Hlinka from the University of Virginia.
But yeah, like you said, not a lot of surface area to work with.
Takes the first pitch high and away, ball 1. And Wally on third. Tom Sox tied with the Lumberjacks here 2-2, and Hlinka takes a mighty cut but fouls it back.
Thankful for that fence right there. That might have dented a few windshields.
I mean, by now, I think everyone here who works for the team knows where to park.
I mean, we're hoping that we've reached that learning curve.
The 1-1 upcoming. The kick, off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2.
Definitely all the more reason if you're thinking about coming out to Seaville Weekly Ballpark to get here early, enjoy the pregame festivities, and get a good parking spot out of the way of foul balls.
Great crowd tonight. Lots of chairs down the left field line.
A couple of our sponsors with booths over there by the merchandise tent.
The 1-2 bounces in the dirt. Count is even. And once again, deuce is wild. 2-2, 2 away. Score tied 2-2.
Great turnout tonight. We hope to see the same tomorrow for Father's Day. Of course, that 3 p.m. first pitch, new this season for the Tom Sox.
Kick delivery. And that one is swung on and missed, dropped by the catcher Morgan, but he applies the tag, and Hlinka is retired, and so is the side here in the bottom of the third inning. We'll go to the fourth with the score still tied at 2 here on the Valley Baseball League Network.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Great team working for the Tom Sox this year with the intern group. Of course, sabermetrics, point streak, the media team, promotions, operations. You got plenty of different interns working hard this summer for this organization.
Now digging in is Domenic Boselli, the right fielder. He's quickly in an 0-2 hole as he takes a strike to start and then fouls the second pitch back.
And definitely one of the biggest operations in the Valley League to ensure just a great game-time environment here at Sevo Weekly Ballpark.
Malone now works quickly. The 0-2 on the ground to second. Ryan, momentarily fooled by it, picks it up on a backhand play and over to first to beat the runner by a step. Gregory Ryan showing off his glove. That's his fourth put out in five batters here for the Lumberjacks, and now 2 away with the bases empty and Jeff Taylor coming to bat.
And showing off his footwork, too. Wow, he was all over the place trying to get that ball.
So move over from short to second, doesn't matter. He has glove, will travel.
Yes.
As Taylor, Jeff Taylor now, one batting glove on, one batting glove off as he takes a strike to start from Malone.
We've seen a little bit of everything when it comes to batting gloves so far this season. We've seen guys that don't do it, some guys with 2 gloves, some guys with just 1 glove.
The 0-1 misses. Count is even here with 2 away. That one tipped foul back past the catcher.
I'd be surprised during the college season, though, to see any of these guys with less than 2 gloves.
I'm personally just counting the days until the college game goes to wooden bats. As the 1-2 on the way misses outside.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be trending that way, and many NCAA sports seem to be trending that way as they become more breeding grounds for the pros.
2-2 bounces in the dirt. Now the count full for, I think, number 4 on the evening.
Tom Sox faithful, always vocal right in front of us.
Due up in the bottom of the 4th for Charlottesville. 7, 8, 9, Turley, Ryan, and McDyer.
And Ryan, as I said earlier, has been pulling his weight at the bottom of the lineup, providing a spark down there.
3-2 pitch hits the batter, Taylor, so he'll get a free pass to first base. Would have been ball 4 even if it didn't hit him. So Lumberjacks keep the inning alive, and now it'll be a pinch hitter for the catcher, Austin Morgan. It's Nick Cici out of Elon.
And with the 2-out production we've seen from both of these teams today, this inning, especially for Covington, is far from over.
Lumberjacks with another 2-out base runner. They've done it in 3 of the 4 innings. As Nick Cici, as mentioned out of Elon, pinch hits for Austin Morgan. Wonder if I wonder if this was planned or they're lifting Morgan because of the collision back in the first inning.
We'll have to see if he returns to the game.
First pitch misses. Here's the 1-0. That one almost hit him too. Inside for ball 2.
Malone struggling with his control these past couple pitches. Of course, Elon is another school that's been nice to the Tom Sox recently. Jared Weatherby, one of the strongest pitchers on last year's roster, came from the Phoenix of Elon.
Two-0 delivery. Just off the inside corner.
50-50 ball there from Malone. All of a sudden, tough count for him to work with 2 outs.
The 3-0 taking all the way, and it's ball 4 in the dirt.
And just like that, 2 runners on base with 2 outs for Covington.
Number 9 hole hitter, Tom Caulfield.
Tom Caulfield.
Came in batting just 200. Looking to keep the inning alive for Covington here in this 2-2 game. These two teams have met once before this season, 9-3. The Tom Sox won back here at Seville Weekly Ballpark in the home opener. They were supposed to play in Covington last Saturday, got rained out. That'll be on Monday instead. And line shot directly at Walker Mwale, who makes the grab for out number 3. So good wood on that one by the 9-hole hitter Caulfield, but Mwale snags it, and the inning is over. Tom Sox 2, Lumberjacks 2. Charlottesville will look to forge ahead as we go to the bottom of the 4th here on the Valley Baseball League Network.
Hey baseball fans, Graham Knight here for the Valley Baseball League. Just wanting to give a shout out to one of our newest sponsors, Stephen Toyota. Stephen Toyota is in Harrisonburg, Virginia. They've been an avid sponsor of the Harrisonburg Turks for years. I want to let you know that I'd buy a Toyota from them, and I'm thrilled to introduce them to you as our Southern Division sponsor. That means every time a team from the Southern Division, whether it's Harrisonburg, Staunton Braves, the Waynesboro Generals, the Charlottesville Tom Sox, or the Covington Lumberjacks, whenever they play anywhere, you'll be seeing a Stephen Toyota commercial in those live streams. We couldn't do these live streams without him. So a warm welcome to Stephen Toyota from Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you're looking for a car and you're anywhere near Harrisonburg, please stop in and see Ryan. Let him know that you appreciate his help with these live streams and take a good look at their inventory. I love what I saw there, and I got to be honest, one of my favorite cars was a 2009 Camry Hybrid. I sold it to a guy after 150,000 miles. He called me back about 7 to 8 months later to thank me for selling him that car. He'd actually gone another 50,000 miles in it and was just putting a new set of tires on it. So if you're into Toyotas and you're anywhere near Harrisonburg, give our newest sponsor, Stephen Toyota, a good look. Thank you, Ryan. It's great to have you on our team.
If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Steve.
Back at Seville Weekly Ballpark for the top of the 5th. Charlottesville 3, Covington 2 after a sacrifice fly by Ramon Garza in the bottom of the 4th, and the night is done for Cardin Malone. He is replaced on the mound by Georgia Tech product Jack Freeman, a right-hander. ERA of 5.4 in 5 innings pitched. He has struck out 8 this season, so we saw Malone mow down 4 Covington batters, and now another good strikeout guy in Friedman, going to make it an all Georgia Tech battery now, throwing to Cam Turley.
Malone with a heck of a performance tonight. Definitely one of the top pitching performances we've seen this season.
Got touched up for that 2-run home run by Matthew Cacciatafaro.
But quickly recovered. I mean, that did not rattle him at all. He just got back down to business. Freeman with a very strong windup. He puts a lot of heat on it, just like Malone was able to. He doesn't move the ball, though, as much as Malone does. He's a straight down the barrel guy and just puts some heat on it. Getting his knee. His knee's almost up at his head. He does a little lean back and kicks his leg up.
Top of the order coming up now for the Lumberjacks here in the top of the 5th. It's Joe Fortin to lead things off. And the first pitch for Jack Friedman bounces and gets a piece of the umpire.
Yeah, Turley having to step in front of that one. Looks like it nicked him on the face mask. Caught a little bit of the umpire as well.
Royals 4, Express 1, top of the 4th in Winchester. Staunton Braves with a 1-0 lead on the road at Waynesboro, top of the 3rd. The Braves lead the South Division by a couple games,
exactly.
Or about a game and a half, I should say, over Covington.
Definitely a big divisional game for the South Division, just as this one is for the Tom Sox and the Lumberjacks both. Tom Sox half a game back of the Lumberjacks in second place after that 3-game skid.
Tomorrow's opponent, Purcellville, with a 2-0 lead over Newmarket thus far in the second inning, as 2 more pitches miss high. It's 3-0. The 3-0 now, taking all the way. And ball 4, so the Lumberjacks get their leadoff man on here in the top of the 5th, trailing by a run. And Tyler Sanfilippo, the number 2 hole hitter, jigs in. As these are the heavy hitters of the Lumberjacks.
And Sanfilippo, with a heck of a night tonight at first base. It's been all over the place.
Infield goes to double play depth. You got 2 good glove guys in Madden and Ryan at short and second. Runner on first now. First pitch misses a little bit low.
Freeman so far, seemingly everywhere but the strike zone.
5 pitches, 5 balls, and if I'm Covington, I'm taking a strike, and there it is, as that would right down the pipe count as even.
First one of the night. We saw how easy it was for Malone to get in his zone and get in his rhythm on the mound to start things off. See how long it takes Freeman here.
Short lead off first, and that one gets Sanfilippo on the head, so he's okay. He's going to trot down to first base, and now a little bit of trouble for the Tom Sox as Christian Torres, who's got 2 singles already, comes to the plate with runners on first and second, nobody out.
Yeah, Freeman struggling to find that strike zone, walks 2 guys, and dings Sanfilippo on the shoulder, back of the shoulder.
I think it was the shoulder upon further review. Corey Hunt out just for a quick talk. Tom Sox due up in the bottom of the 5th. We'll have 3, 4, and 5. McMullen and Wale, followed by Kevin Madden. Double play still in order for the Tom Sox.
A long conference here on the mound.
As Corey Hunt now heads back to the dugout, and we're ready to resume as Christian Torres digs in out of UMBC. 2 for 2 tonight, 15 for 39 on the year, raising the 351 average that he came into this game with. And he takes a ball to start.
Freeman with only 1 strike so far.
Georgia Tech product struggling to find the strike zone, and he misses there high and away. It's now 2-0.
Tom Sox now in jeopardy of loading the bases for Covington.
There's the kick, the delivery, and that one is stung down the right field line, but it's going to curve foul. So fortunate there for the Tom Sox, and now a strike.
It seemed like everyone at CVO Weekly held their breath on that one, as it dangerously tracked down that first base foul line.
Friedman leans in. The kick, the delivery, and that one is in the air to left, and it's going to go out of play, foul. And I can confirm that did not hit any cars, as some kids chasing the ball.
Definitely be cool to get a parking lot cam set up to see the damage done by these foul balls.
Sounds like something for the Good Idea Bank.
Yep.
Now the count even, 2-2. Tom Sox need an out here. As Torres chokes up, curveball, strike 3 called, a cement mixer over the heart of the plate. And Torres retired for the first time tonight.
Haven't seen that one from Freeman yet. He pulled that one out of his sleeve at the right time, too. Puts one out on the board.
And, I mean, Torres had to have been thinking fastball there because that one could have been driven and still flying. It was rolling in there, but completely fooled was the number 3 hole hitter for the Lumberjacks, and there's one away. Now Matthew Cacciadeferro, who had the home run back in the first inning. So Tom Sox not out of the woods yet as the center fielder for Covington strides to the plate and takes a ball.
Still can't get over that pitch there from Freeman. Hopefully one of our videographers got a video of that.
David Argo down there with his camera. Runners on first and second, one away. Cleanup man at the plate, and that one on the ground at third, but it gets foul past the third base coach.
David Argo, of course, the mastermind behind Tom Sox Weekly, which is returning to the Tom Sox TV YouTube channel this Monday at noon. Plenty of segments. Nick Grossman will be profiling the paired pitching method. Libby Davidson will be profiling Cosmo the Sheepdog, who's been flying around on his four-wheeler tonight. And Doria Martingale returns for the second edition of the Hot Seat.
Who's she got this week?
Matthew Cooper from Clemson. So back-to-back ACC guys. Excited to see how that turns out.
Now the 1-1 to Cacciadeferro. Runners take off, and that one is swung on and missed in the dirt. Actually, it was just the runner from second. No tip on that play, so it's just a swinging strike, and that'll allow Fortin to get down to third. He got a great break.
Runners on corners now. Runners on the corners now for Covington, and still one out.
They sneak a guy 90 feet away. Good job there by Fortin. But now 1-2 now. Cacciadeferro out of New Jersey Tech. It was his first homer of the year back in the first inning. He joins Logan Amiss and Tyler Sanfilippo as the only Lumberjacks to have gone yard this year. Now the 1-2 from Friedman. That one breaks a little too early, and it's low.
Would have been a perfect pitch if it had break just a little later.
Fortin on third.
Of course, the homer he hit earlier in the game, too. Not one of the easiest spots to get out of Stephen Weekly Ballpark.
Here's the 2-2. That one is a curveball. It's on the ground to third. It is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire, and probably fortunate for the Tom Sox. That would have gotten a run home for Covington. Would have been a real tough out at first.
It would have. That would have been definitely a stretch throw for sure.
As Fortin has to amble back to third base. 3-2, Tom Sox in front. Ramon Garza's sacrifice fly put them ahead for the first time this game back in the fourth inning. Both teams scored 2 runs in the first. 2-2. Excuse me, 2-2. At your count. Here with one away, runners on the corners. The kick, the delivery. Strike 3 called, another curveball, and that one paints the black on the outside corner. Mick Jagger would be proud. And there's 2 away.
Freeman coming up big when it counts, pulling out that curveball.
And Jack Friedman, he wants. I think he's hunting for that title of a big game pitcher as well.
He's got some stiff competition so far today.
And now 2 away. Tom Sox looking to strand a couple of Lumberjacks on base. Not quite done yet. It's Logan Amiss, the designated hitter, one of the other guys who has a home run this year for Covington. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. Had a single back in the first inning. And with a runner in scoring position, has a chance to tie this ball game up. He takes a ball. From the stretch, Friedman kicks, delivers, misses high. Now a hitter's count.
Freeman now in much safer territory with 2 outs on the board. Definitely fought his way back from a tough start.
The 2-0 from the right-hander. That's a curveball, and it just misses.
Just outside. Another 50-50 ball at the plate.
Now 3-0, and next for the Lumberjacks would be Domenic Boselli. 3-0 pitch. And that one misses about the same spot. I guess it was the same spot, same call. And now the base is full.
We've seen the two-out production that Lumberjacks have been able to put together today.
Boselli out of George Washington came in 4 for 16. Good contact guy. He's only struck out twice this season. Force at any base for the Tom Sox here with 2 outs. They're protecting a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 5th against Covington, trailing the Lumberjacks by half a game in the South Division standings.
Freeman puts up first strike on the board. Good start for him.
Big inning here. Tom Sox looking to get out of it. Fortin on third. Takes a small lead off. Now from the stretch, the 0-1 is hit in the air on a curveball, and it's a medium depth, but plenty of room for Dan Harwood, who settles under it and catches it for the end of the inning. And the Tom Sox dodge one heck of a bullet in the top of the 5th, and they preserve a 3-2 lead as they come to bat for their half of the inning. We'll be right back here on the Valley Baseball League Network.
Hey, baseball fans. Hey, baseball fans. Graham Knight here with the Valley Baseball League, and I want to take a second to introduce you to a close personal friend of mine, Grace Burrows. She's a New York Times best-selling author, but she's also a close personal friend of yours, even though you may not know it. In fact, without Grace's help, we would not have been able to bring you the playoffs and championships last year. Thanks to her, we were able to cover every single game. And thanks to her, this year we had all the gear we need to support 11 different sites throughout the Shenandoah Valley. Take a second and look at her latest book, When a Duchess Says I Do.
Tom Sox leading 3-2, heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, as they will have 3, 4, and 5 coming to the plate. It'll be Kirby McMullen starting things off, making his 2019 Tom Sox debut in right field tonight for Charlottesville.
Excited to have Kirby back. Definitely good to have a leader like him in the dugout, a guy that has experience with the Tom Sox, made a title run last year, ended up losing in 2 games. But excited to see if he can be kind of like the leader and avenge that loss last season.
First pitch out, misses for a ball, but the second one in there for a strike. Riley Davis still on the hill for the Lumberjacks, 5th inning of work, as he misses high with a curveball, 2-1. Walker and Wally on deck. Kevin Madden in the hole for the Tom Sox, leading 3-2, as McMullen looks at a strike over the outside corner, 2-2.
Would be interested to see what Kirby's thoughts are on what we've been saying about Florida State in the College World Series.
Coming.
Those of you that haven't been tuning into the On Deck with the Tom Sox podcast, we do a little recap of the College World Series every episode, and a lot of talk about Florida State and Mike Martin in his final season.
Game going on right now as McMullen fouls that one off, and coming soon to a YouTube video near you, I guess. Davis kicks, delivers, and McMullen pops this one a mile high into shallow center field. Kacha DeFaro coming on, and he makes the grab for out number 1.
And McMullen hustling that one out. Excited to see how his brother ends up this year in the Cape, too, as well. Another Tom Sox product from the 2018 team. But both guys that are very versatile players. They can pitch, they can play in the field, solid hitters as well. So we're glad to have Kirby back.
Substitution for the Lumberjacks to get to. Jonathan Bardich comes into play short. He replaces Tom Caulfield, who has a couple of errors tonight, and staying in the game at catcher is Nick Seachy after he pinch hit in the 4th inning for Austin Morgan. Strike to Mwale called, and then Mwale very early on the 0-1. It's 0-2.
And Mwale been one of the bright spots for the Tom Sox offensively today. He's provided the spark that the Tom Sox have lacked during that 3-game slump.
The kick, the delivery, and that one spoiled by Mwale, grounded foul backward.
Mwale also one of the bigger guys on this Tom Sox team.
6'4", 250.
That's not something you would want to collide with at home plate.
Now the 0-2, and Mwale goes golfing and misses it. It bounced, but quick throw from Sichi over to first to San Filippo, and 2 away.
Now batting, number 26, Kevin Madden.
Kevin Madden now batting with 2 away, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Corey Hunt with one final piece of advice for him before he heads to the plate. Tom Sox will stay at home tomorrow, play Purcellville on a 3 o'clock first pitch.
And a team that the Tom Sox haven't faced yet this season, so excited to see how they perform. Purcellville, 2-8 on the season so far?
So Madden bats with 2 away out of Virginia Tech. Waves the bat a couple of times and looks at a ball high and outside.
Madden, one of many ACC players represented on this Tom Sox roster.
Second pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1. Davis continuing to move quickly here, and that one shot back up the middle into center field for a 2-out base hit for Kevin Madden.
And Kevin Madden getting on base once again. He's done that in every single game this season for the Tom Sox, by far and away the most consistent hitter on this team.
Now Christian Holinka coming to the plate. He's 0-2 tonight, 0 for 2 tonight. Link out of the University of Virginia with a Hokie Madden on first. First pitch swinging, and it's sent foul over down the left field side.
I'm sure those two have definitely exchanged some friendly trash talk throughout the duration of this season. Also roommates this summer too, so I'm sure that's working out well too.
The 0-1, and that one is fouled down to the right side, so he's gotten both the left field and the right field line. Now he needs to straighten it out a little bit on an 0-2 count. I wonder if they have any of the old NCAA football games and play each other in a. It's probably the only way Virginia would ever beat Tech. That's the way things have been the last more years than I care to admit.
Although there are plenty of football guys on this intern group that I'm sure would argue otherwise with this season approaching fast.
The 0-2. And Holinka wisely lets it go, ball 1. Three to 2 Tom Sox, bottom of the 5th, runner on first, 2 away. Bottom of the order due up for Covington in the bottom of the 6th. Runner goes from first, and he'll have to go back as Holinka shoots that one foul to the right side. Tom Sox and Covington will meet again on Monday, this time at Casey Field down in Covington.
In that game, a makeup game from earlier rain out.
Kicked the 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3, and they're going to have to throw him out at first as it bounced in the dirt again. They will. Closer play than I think Covington would have wanted, but the inning is over. 1 hit, no runs, 1 man left on base for the Tom Sox here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll move on to the 6th when we come back here on the Valley Baseball.
Greetings, sports fans. Graham Knight here for the Valley Baseball League. Just want to let you know that the good news is that thanks to a hotspot and a cell phone, we're able to bring you video of these games. The bad news is, thanks to the hotspot and the cell phone, it's not always stable. Listen, we've got some reports of some glitchiness in the feeds. some audio issues. We're working to resolve them, but what I wanted to do is ask your help in this process. If you're having trouble receiving the feed, first of all, we want to hear from you. Would love to know what game you're watching and what time and what inning the game is in so we can go back and check it. Second of all, what I want to do is ask you to run speedtest.net. That's speedtest.net. Don't buy into any of the stuff. Just click go. It will give you a PNG number, a ping number. It will give you a download speed and an upload speed. Let us know what that number is. That's a big help. We're trying to identify where the problems are. Problem could be with our wireless network on its way to you. The problem could be on Facebook, that there's not enough bandwidth to process the various games. The problem could also be on your end of it, not enough download speed for you to see it. So you need at least 5 megabits per second, 5 megabits per second when you get the speed test. So anyway, what I want to do is ask for your help, let you know we're working diligently to fix all 11 sites so that the games we bring you are free of technical difficulties, but I need your help. So let us know. Drop us a comment, and we appreciate your help, and just know we're working diligently to resolve all of the issues so that in the very near future you get an uninterrupted experience. Thanks to the hotspot and the cell phone, we're going to make that happen. And thanks to you for your help.
Back here at Steveville Weekly Ballpark, Tom Sox 3-2 over Covington as we enter the 6th inning. Jack Friedman in for his 2nd inning of work out of Georgia Tech, and Pedro Nazario from Cumberland's College digs in. He'll pinch hit for Jeff Taylor, University of the Cumberlands. He takes the ball in the dirt to start.
And we'll see how quickly it takes Freeman to get things going in this inning, of course. Plenty of balls to start things off. Last inning.
It's the 1-0, misses high. And Friedman, much like the last inning, starts off unable to find the zone. The 2-0 misses outside.
Now's the time for what you call the cement truck curveball. Seems to get something on the board as he goes down 3-0.
The kick, the 3-1 right down the middle. Or 3-0 right down the middle, I should say. Now it's 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So right back comes Friedman.
And it seems like when Friedman is throwing strikes, he throws them in spurts. You know, he'll throw a spurt of balls here, throw a spurt of strikes here. Once he gets going, and he gets that curveball going too, he is a dangerous pitcher.
The delivery, did he go? He checked his swing. Boy, that one looked like it was in the strike zone anyway, but as it is, it's ball 4, and the Lumberjacks have their leadoff man here on base here in the top of the 6th.
Definitely looked like he, swing aside, it looked like he was in the strike zone.
Home plate umpire disagreed, and well, his opinion is the only one that matters on,
sure, no
on
replay
that.
Here in the Valley League.
And I guess the base umpire on the appeal. So runner on, no outs. Nick Cici now out of Elon. Came in at catcher in place of Austin Morgan. Here's the 1-0. Squaring around to bunt. And snap throw back to first. Not quite in time. Not sure Mwale was quite expecting it.
Good heads-up play by Turley, though, from behind the plate. Saw a generous lead there on first.
2-0 now.
Though, for Friedman.
Yeah, 2-0. Nobody out. Nobody out. One on.
Tom Sox really dodged a bullet last inning, thanks to some heroics from Friedman.
Now the 2-0. That one on the ground between third and short, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Picked up by Harwood, and the runner getting greedy, trying to go to third. The throw is not in time. And boy, Really close play there, but
Looked
base
like,
umpire right on top of it. Now runners on the corners for Covington, down by a run.
it looks like Trey McDyer nicked the foot of the runner as he advanced to third before he touched the bag. Again, no replay in the Valley League, so runners on the corners. This time, no outs. Not much to work with here for Friedman.
Now Jonathan Bardich get his first time at the plate from Manhattan College. Entered as a substitute on defense at shortstop last inning. And now Tom Sox, interesting proposition here. They're up by a run. It looks like they're willing to trade the double play for the run with the runner on third. So first pitch is a strike. Action in the Tom Sox bullpen starting to commence. Commencing, I guess. That was a little bit redundant.
Take anything you can get within the strike zone.
Ahead in the count, here's the 0-1, and that is a pop-up to second base. Well, really close to first, but it's going to be Gregory Ryan who comes over to make the play.
And who else making the play,
Yep.
too? Gregory Ryan has been all over it these past couple of innings.
So now that's an unproductive out for the Lumberjacks, and a big out there garnered by the Tom Sox. Now if you can turn a double play here, you get out of the inning without giving up a run, but it's leadoff man Joe Fortin, and the top of the order for the Lumberjacks had a lot of success tonight.
Exactly. Now the Tom Sox have something to work with on the board, and double play is in effect, too.
Runner takes off from first. It's a heck of a jump, and it's going to go down without a throw. So right away that takes the double play out of order, and pitch misses for a ball.
Just as we said it.
Action in the bullpen is Brian Owens out of Christopher Newport. He's a left-hander.
Another small Virginia school represented on this Tom Sox roster this year.
Left-handed hitter is Joe Fortin from Rhode Island. There's the 1-0 with runners on second and third is stopped in the dirt by Cam Turley.
Good heads-up play by Turley. Definitely getting a workout back there. Catching for Friedman.
Next up for the Lumberjacks, Sanfilippo, the first baseman, followed by Christian Torres. Tom Sox now will bring the corners in with the double play out of order. Here's the 2-0 to Fortin. Curveball just misses.
Another 50-50 ball.
Must have been just inside because that one was at the belt.
It looked perfect. Got plenty of reaction from the Tom Sox faithful here in the center section of the
We're slightly off center here. We're basically in the left-handed batter's box if we were going to be on the field, so our view ever so distorted. Now the 3-0, that one's over for a strike.
Freeman fighting hard against this count.
We'll see if Friedman can battle back from another 3-0 count. There's the kick, he fires. That's another curveball, and that one breaks in there for a strike.
That's his bread and butter pitch right there. Absolutely beautiful. Evens up the count, or makes it a full count, excuse me.
And I've lost track. I think this is 7 maybe full counts.
Nothing close to what we had last time we were on air together.
Big pitch coming here in the top of the 6th. Runners on second and third, and that one is check swing, and home plate umpire says he went. They have to make the throw down to first with the base unoccupied, and they do, and Wally makes the grab, and
just
now
like that,
2 away.
Tom Sox put together 2 outs somehow, some way.
Well, the umpire made the call immediately on that one. There was no ambiguity, as those 3 words, yes he did, are what every pitcher wants to hear. Tom Sox, however, still not out of it. Three-hole hitter Christian Torres comes on.
And 2 runners in scoring position for Covington.
2 for 3 tonight is Torres. Tom Sox ahead 3-2 now. Looking to keep it that way. Jack Friedman from the stretch. First pitch in there for a strike.
Solid pitch there, just down the barrel for Friedman. Puts a lot of heat on it with that windup.
The 0-1 from the stretch, and that one is low.
Turley doing a great job of getting his body in front of that, preventing a pass ball.
Torres this season came in with 4 doubles, 2 triples, and has scored 9 runs. Good for the team lead in all of those categories. He's got 2 singles tonight, and a single here would score 2. Outfielders playing straight away to the right-handed hitting Torres, who's at third base tonight. It's a 1-1 count. There's a delivery, another curveball, and
beautiful.
Torres turned away from it, but it caught the inside corner.
Able to just snag that corner of the strike zone.
With Owens throwing in the bullpen, Friedman trying to hold the Lumberjacks scoreless in the top of the 6th. The kick, the 1-2 delivery, it's a curveball again, and it's spoiled by Torres. Good job there to get a bat on the ball, fouled back.
Two strikes, 2 outs here. Big pitch coming from Friedman.
He comes set. Now he delivers. It's another curveball, and it's another foul. This one over toward the Lumberjacks bullpen.
Narrowly avoiding the Lumberjacks third base coach.
Tom Sox faithful in front of us, giving encouragement to the pitcher. As Tom Sox looking to get out of this top of the 6th inning unscathed, and time called by the home plate umpire. Friedman leans in, focuses on the mitt, kicks, delivers, and this one is popped up. Foul territory, room for Mwale in the coaching box, and he makes the catch for the out. So 2 runners left on base for the Lumberjacks, another missed opportunity, and the Tom Sox cling to that 1-run lead for another half inning. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th inning here on the Valley Baseball League Network.
Mark your calendars now. The Valley Baseball League's All-Star Game is Sunday, July 7th, right here at Veterans Memorial Park on the JMU campus. Please plan on taking in all the action. While the game starts at 7:30 p.m., the fun starts at 3:30 p.m. with batting practice. The 60-yard dash and home run derby starts at 5:20. Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for kids ages 3 to 12. And if they come in uniform, they get it for free. So mark those calendars, Sunday, July 7th, 7:30 p.m., right here in Veterans Memorial Park. You don't want to miss this. Come and join us and see tomorrow's superstars play.
Welcome back to Seaville Weekly Ballpark. Tom Sox with a 3-2 lead and 7, 8, 9 due up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Riley Davis, the right-hander for the Covington Lumberjacks, continues to work. It's his 6th inning here. Luke Nadkarni, Crawford Humphreys here with you on a Saturday night. Gorgeous baseball weather here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark. And right away a 1-0 count and a 2-0 count now to catcher Cam Turley. And how about the job by his battery mate from Georgia Tech as well? Jack Friedman stranding 5 Lumberjacks in 2 innings as this one on the ground to short, picked up, and the play made 6-3, so 1 away.
Friedman doing such a good job so far in today's game, and really against the odds too. He definitely has put the Tom Sox in some tough situations, but then bailed them out. Might be a little bit of hero ball. Maybe that's the intention he's going for. But that seems to have been the pattern he's been playing with so far this game.
That's Jonathan Bardich on the putout, his first of the game. As he entered last inning or 2 innings ago, I should say, for the Lumberjacks. As Gregory Ryan digs in now, squares around a bunt, pulls it back, ball 1.
And surprising that Gregory Ryan is bunting here. One of the stronger hitters in the bottom of the Tom Sox lineup.
We'll see if that was just a 1-pitch strategy to throw off the defense, and it appears that it was as he takes a strike.
Sun setting over the tree is right behind center field here at Steve Weekly Ballpark. A little bit of pink sunset coming in, field lights on. Still a very strong crowd, though, here at Steve Weekly Ballpark.
The 1-1 is fisted into right, but it's going to hang up there just long enough for Domenic Boselli to come in and make the catch. 2 away here quickly now for the Tom Sox in the bottom of the 6th.
To the dismay of Cosmo the Sheepdog, who slams his plastic baseball bat against the fence in frustration after that pop fly.
Right before we came back from break, he caused quite a stir, blowing an air horn at the fans right in front of us.
Cosmo is something else. A lot more mischievous than Louie, for sure.
Here comes Trey McDyer of Liberty University. His Seville Weekly Ballpark debut tonight. And he takes a ball inside. He's at third base tonight, which slid Kevin Madden over to short, which slid Gregory Ryan over to second, and Kamen Richardson getting the night off tonight.
Of course, you can put Kevin Madden really any position in the infield, and I'm sure he'd do a heck of a job. He's a very versatile player. I mean, you can't say enough about him.
Yeah, 1-0 misses. Now it's 2-0, and this one fouled back over the first base side bleachers. Now it's 2 balls, 1 strike, and the Tom Sox with a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Half a game behind Covington for second place in the South Division. As that one is going to be a 2-out base hit for the 9-hole hitter Trey McDyer as he rockets that one up out into center field on a line. And the Tom Sox have a base runner now with the top of the order coming up, Ramon Garza.
And the Tom Sox continuing their 2-out production, another thing that we really didn't see during that 3-game drought. Tom Sox able to turn it on tonight.
Garza from Cornell bats with a man on first, 2 away. And he takes a ball just off the outside part of the plate, 1-0.
Garza continuing the Ivy League tradition here for the Tom Sox. Pat McCall from Harvard was the torchbearer for the Ivy League last year.
David Harding as well, utility guy, the original Party Dave. As Garza strikes this one between third and short for another base hit, so some couple of 2-out singles for the Tom Sox here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And speaking of Pat McCall, excited to see him get drafted too. One of 13 Tom Sox, or former Tom Sox players that were drafted in this year's MLB draft. Record for the Tom Sox so far.
My team, the Orioles, grabbing Nick Roth.
Yeah, plenty of Tom Sox players going from the 2016, 2017, 2018 teams.
Here's Dan Harwood now looking to keep things going here in this bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2 Charlottesville. First and second, and Harwood against Riley Davis for the 4th time tonight. Takes a ball low and inside.
Vinny Pasquantino going in the draft as well. He's an alum of the On Deck for the Tom Sox podcast, a guest for us last season, providing his advice as a former player.
From the stretch, Davis, curveball over the heart of the plate for a strike. The 1-1 is grounded foul right toward the Tom Sox dugout. That's normally the ball bucket where Corey Hunt sits. He's not there right now, otherwise that one might have gotten him in the shoe.
Pasquantino member of that 2017 VBL champion Tom Sox team.
Tom Sox, of course, the runners up to Newmarket last year.
But they've made the finals in the past 3 years.
Now the 1-2 with 2 away, bounces in the dirt. Harwood tells everyone to hold up. And the count is even. Yeah, playoffs last year were a little crazy with all the rain.
It was. It seemed to drag on, and it's tough for these guys, too, not being able to go home really after Christmas break, return back to college and start training for the spring season, then have the spring season, and then once that's over, immediately go to play summer ball. So a bunch of these guys really wanted to get home and see their families before having to go back to school in just a few weeks after the season was over.
2-2 to Harwood. Misses low. And now a full count. Runners will be going with the pitch here with 2 away. Tom Sox looking to expand on this 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Looking to continue on their 2-out production. It's been a common theme for both teams in today's game.
Runners on first and second. There they go. And that one misses low and inside. So the Tom Sox now have the bases juiced here with 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. And number 3 hole hitter, Kirby McMullen, strolls to the plate. And what an opportunity here for Kirby in his Tom Sox 2019 debut.
What an opportunity, and what a way to get his Tom Sox debut started.
Looks like we're going to have a mound visit. We'll see if we have a pitching change here for Covington. Davis has gone 5 2/3, pitched very well since that first inning. And we will see what Lumberjacks manager decides to do. We'll leave him in.
Lineup's going to stay the same from what it looks like.
So no pitching change yet. Alex Kothheimer, the Lumberjacks head coach. And now the righty McMullen will face the righty Davis here with the bases loaded and 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. McMullen, first pitch swinging, it's on the ground at third, gobbled up by Torres. A long throw over to first. Great play made by the first baseman, Sanfilippo, who had to jump off the bag, and he applies the sweeping tag to McMullen to end the inning. So the Tom Sox, it's their turn to leave some runners on base. They leave the pond filled as they cling to a 3-2 lead going into the 7th inning. We'll be right back here on the Valley Baseball League Network.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark, Luke Nadkarni, Crawford Humphreys here with you on a beautiful Saturday night for baseball, and another pitching change for the Tom Sox here as we enter the late innings. Top of the 7th, here comes Southpaw Brian Owens out of Christopher Newport University. 7.1 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 1 run, 2 walks, and a whopping 12 strikeouts.
Yeah, Owens coming in representing another one of those small Virginia schools on the Tom Sox roster. He's been warming up in the bullpen for some time.
He's second on the team to Antonio Balducci, who has 15 on this season. He's, as mentioned, a lefty. Has a bit of a herky-jerky windup.
Balducci, another good guy to be second to. He's had a very strong performance for the Tom Sox this season as well.
And Owens replaces Jack Friedman, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, who had a pretty solid outing, all things considered. He allowed the bases loaded in the 5th inning and got 2 more on in the 6th, but managed to strand all 5 of those runners.
Yeah, Freeman definitely doing things in a very unorthodox way. Putting the Tom Sox in some tough situations and then bailing them out with some hero ball.
Tom Sox have stranded no fewer than 7 on the evening, as it'll be Christian Torres to lead things off 3, 4, and 5. So the heavy hitters of the Lumberjacks coming up here to face Owens here in the top of the 7th. kick, the delivery. And that is fouled off toward the batting cage, 0-1.
It's one of Mike Pedwano's least favorite foul ball spots for sure. Tom Sox lose countless balls every season to the woods behind Steve-O Weekly Ballpark.
The 0-1 from Owens, and that one is stroked into left field on a line, and a sliding grab, it looks like, made, and yes, he did make the catch. Dan Harwood.
Heck of a play from Dan Harwood. Haven't seen him slid yet this season. He's one of the taller guys on this team, but very mobile and very athletic, getting down for that ball.
And Torres kicks the first base bag in frustration. Nothing you can do about that one.
Just a heck of a grab by Harwood.
Clean-up man now, Matt DeFaro, He had that monster 2-run homer back in the first inning, and he faces Owens for the first time tonight with one away. And he shoots that one right back up the middle past Owens' ear for a base hit, and it's misplayed in center field, and it looks like Kacha DeFaro is going to get an extra base out of it. So listless fielding there by Ramon Garza, the first error of the game for the Tom Sox. It cost them a base.
Yeah, Garza unable to scoop that ball up, took a couple weird bounces in that outfield, and all of a sudden, runner in scoring position for the Braves.
It'll be Logan a miss, the designated hitter. Designated hitter Logan a miss again, coming up to the plate. He does have a home run on the season, one of 4 Lumberjacks with one. One of 3, I should say. With his teammate, Kacha DeFaro, on second, following the single and the error. First pitch in there for a strike. From the stretch, Owens looks back to second. Now he delivers, and it's looped foul over the Lumberjacks dugout.
Owens working with a strong count now. 1 out, 2 strikes. Tom Sox barely holding on to this lead.
It's 3-2 here in the top of the 7th with 1 away.
No runs since the 4th for either team.
Here's the 0-2. Curveball just misses outside.
That was a pretty pitch. Pretty pitch for sure.
That's one of those pitches where in Little League, if your dad goes from the stands, nice pitch, Brian. It was a subtle message to the umpire that he didn't agree with the call, but only as we've said, only one man's opinion matters, and that's the man with the mask. It's 1-2 now here with 1 away. Lefty on lefty matchup. There's the delivery from Owens, and that one is on a line to right field. It's going to get down. They're going to wave the runner coming to the plate. Here's the throw from right. It's in time, and the tag applied by Cam Turley. He is out.
Heck of a play.
What a throw by the newly minted 2019 version of Kirby McMullen.
And what a way to get started. He hasn't had the performance he would have liked from behind the plate, but getting it done in the outfield in right. Heck of a throw, and great tag there by Turley as well.
So give a miss a single. He takes second on the throw, but give Kirby McMullen the outfield assist. There's now 2 away and a miss. He's on second base. There's still a runner in scoring position for Domenic Boselli, the right fielder.
Tom Sox somehow preserving that lead.
First pitch misses. Good job of Turley there blocking the plate. Textbook job there.
He's had such a good night behind the plate.
I wonder if the Covington third base coach regretting his decision at all there as time called. The 1-0 upcoming here with 2 away. And that one over the outside corner for a strike by Owens.
Owens finally getting a call to go his way. Another 50-50 ball.
Umpire, depending on the left-handed or right-handed batter, will work what's called the slot, which is that little area between the catcher and the batter. He's now a bit to our left with the right-handed batter, and a curveball floats in there for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Beautiful pitch. Thing hovered over home plate for a little bit too.
Owens looking to get out of the inning. Three to 2 Tom Sox here in the top of the 7th. Catcher sets up inside the kick, the delivery, and that one is back up the middle for a base hit. Charging it is Garza. Going to be another throw to home, and it's going to be cut off. They're going to try to throw out the guy at second. The run scores, however, and the Covington Lumberjacks managed to tie the game. The put out at second as the tag applied, so the inning is over, but it's a brand new ball game here as we enter the middle of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark, and the Tom Sox come to bat looking to break the tie once again. We'll be right back here on the Valley Baseball League Network. 7th inning stretch complete here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark. We head to the bottom of the inning, and a new pitcher on for the Covington Lumberjacks after 6 innings from Riley Davis. He gives way to his fellow University of Alabama system guy. It's Will Freeman out of the main campus at Tuscaloosa. Davis, of course, out of UAB, and Freeman, for his first inning of work this game, he has an ERA of 3 on the dot, only 3 innings pitched thus far, 4 strikeouts, no walks. He's given up 3 hits, so a small sample size we have on Freeman, the right-hander, but here he comes in a tie game, and Tom Sox surrendering a run in the top of the 7th inning, but a good job there by the pitcher Owens to cut the throw off and get the out at second there.
And the Tom Sox definitely stalling on offense since that 4th inning. No outs or no runs for either team. And Tom Sox looking to get back on the board and break this tie.
Now at 4, 5, and 6, Walker and Wally, Kevin Madden, and Christian Holinka coming to the plate to face a fresh pitcher in Will Freeman. Freeman kicks, delivers, misses outside. He has hair similar to Cardin Malone.
Definitely some strong hair on both sides today.
And Wally without batting gloves. He's got a couple doubles tonight. 2 for 3. Ahead in the count 1-0. As the next pitch steams in there for a strike.
Key for the Tom Sox is not only getting guys on base, but being able to remain consistent on offense and bring those guys home. Too many guys left on base, and especially during that 3-game stretch. Big problem for the Tom Sox.
Looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. All of them have been on the road as the 1-1 is down and in. Tom Sox have not lost a home game yet this year. The 2-1 hit opposite field to left, moving toward the line, and making the grab is on the run is Pedro Nazario.
And a heck of
a pinch hit there for the starting left fielder Jeff Taylor, and is ranging into foul territory. Covered a lot of ground and one away.
Heck of a catch.
Kevin Madden.
Now Kevin Madden, cornerstone of this Tom Sox offense.
Tom Sox had the lead after 6 innings. If they've led after 6 innings, and they're 6-0, so something's got to give here. And Covington pushing that run across in the top of the 7th, and now Kevin Madden bats with the bases empty. First pitch swinging. This one rolled on the ground to second base. Fortin bobbles it, and the 5th error of the night for the Covington Lumberjacks yields a base runner with 1 out for the Tom Sox.
And we'll see how costly that error proves to be as this game goes on.
The Lumberjacks infield a little bit snake-bitten right now, as now all 3 of the infielders minus the first baseman, all the infielders minus the first baseman have made at least 1 error tonight. And now Christian Holinka out of the University of Virginia digs in. Double play depth now for the Covington infield as they play him to pull and right. And this time he goes opposite field, but a little too much so as it drifts foul.
That's definitely one of the deeper foul balls we've seen today at Seaville Weekly.
Financial planning for a better future.
0-1, 1 away. Deadlocked at 3. Tight ball game here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark. And the 1-1, excuse me, to Holinka is in there for a strike, 0-2. Covington struck first with the 2-run home run in the top of the first inning off the bat of Matthew Cacciadeferro. Tom Sox answered with 2, got a double from Mwale for an RBI, and an RBI single from Kevin Madden, who is on first base right now. There he goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw down to second base is in time, but Madden got around the tag, and immediately Covington manager Alex Kotheimer is out there to look for an explanation. And, well, just because the throw beats you doesn't mean the tag's going to. And good job there by Madden to stay focused and steal that base. So bang-bang plays on the bases going each team's way here in this last couple innings, and the Tom Sox now will have catcher Cam Turley up to the plate, looking to keep things going with a runner in scoring position.
Cam Turley.
Turley out of Georgia Tech. Brand new arrival to the Tom Sox.
And just a stellar performance behind the plate tonight. Of course, the receiving end of that huge throw from Curry McMullen made the play at the plate last inning.
Time called by the catcher now, Nick Cici. Tom Sox will have Purcellville tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. It'll be the first afternoon game of the season. Those Sunday home games will be 3 o'clock first pitches all season long. Then they'll go to Covington before coming back home for Woodstock and Winchester Tuesday and Wednesday. Tom Sox with a 15-12 overall record against the Lumberjacks in their existence. These South Division rivals, and now we're ready to resume with 2 away. And first pitch taking, and it's over the inside corner for a strike to Cam Turley, who, as a catcher, knows the strike zone better than just about anyone on either team.
We've been doing a great job at the mound so far for Covington.
It's the 0-1, and that one is bounced to short. Charging it, trying to make the play, is Bardich over to first, and just in time for the out. That play could not have been closer. And this one goes the way of the Lumberjacks as Tom Sox leave another runner on base. We'll head to the 8th inning with our score, Covington 3, Charlottesville 3, here on the Valley Baseball League Network. We are back live here at Seville Weekly Ballpark. Excellent baseball game going into the top of the 8th inning here as the Covington Lumberjacks come to bat after tying it last inning. Luke Nadkarni here alongside Crawford Humphreys as it'll be 7, 8, and 9 to come up for the Lumberjacks here. Top 8, Pedro Nazario from the University of the Cumberlands will stride up to the plate against Brian Owens from Christopher Newport University, who, despite surrendering the tying run in the last inning, has still pitched pretty well this season and made a good assist to end the inning. And pardon me, we do have a new pitcher for the Tom Sox, as it's Devin Hemingway from Florida, one of 3 Florida guys to come on from that NCAA tournament team, and
joining Kirby
his first appearance this season. So the left-hander threw me off, and it's a similar windup, but first pitch fouled off by Pedro Nazario.
Not many stats for us to work with Hemingway. His first appearance for the Tom Sox, first appearance at Steve Weekly Ballpark.
So
excited to see what he can do. 1
inning for Owens as the 0-1 over the inside corner for a strike, and Hemingway ready for the 0-2 delivery. That one misses low and away. The 1-2, and that one fisted foul down the first baseline.
Good to see some SEC guys getting in the mix with a very ACC-heavy team here in Charlottesville.
The 1-2 misses high and outside. Generals all over the Braves tonight, 9-1. So the division leader, Staunton, taking it on the chin. Top of the 7th there as the 2-2 fouled away.
Staunton struggling after a little bit of a hot streak they went on. Of course, a quick turnaround for the Tom Sox after this game. 3 p.m. first pitch tomorrow against Purcellville here in Charlottesville. New addition to the Tom Sox schedule this year is that 3 p.m. first pitch.
Purcellville with a 4-2 lead over Newmarket on the road as the 2-2 check swing, and he held up.
Now a full count for Hemingway.
Express and the Royals all tied up at 4 in the top of the 7th. As the 3-2 is popped foul. We'll do it again.
That one going back into the woods behind Steeple Weekly Ballpark. Nazario doing everything he can to stay alive in this at-bat.
And he does it once again as he fouls this one back to the fence. Tom Sox looking to overtake Covington in the South Division standings momentarily.
Still a pretty steady crowd out here at Steeple Weekly Ballpark.
3-2 delivery, another foul ball.
Definitely one of the longest at-bats we've seen in today's game.
I believe it's the 8th full count of the game. Here's the kick, the delivery, and foul tipped into the mitt of Cam Turley for strike 3.
And Hemingway gets a strikeout. His first appearance on the mound for the Tom Sox.
So he is pitching 1,000 as it were, as the 8-hole hitter for Covington comes
right
in.
Here and just preserve that for the season.
Nick Cici now digging in as his coach has a final word of encouragement to him before he steps in the box, and the umpire accepts some new baseballs from a Tom Sox ball boy.
Looks like the trainer's rushing over now.
Possible pulled muscle on a swing. Obviously don't want to spike. Now it looks like they're looking at his left hand or his left arm. That being Pedro Nazario, who just struck out for the first out of the top of the 8th inning.
Definitely
Here in a 3-3 ball game.
A little shaken up as he puts his head in his jersey. Second time tonight, the trainers have made an appearance on the field here at Steeple Weekly Ballpark. It's not an often occurrence for sure.
Well, if you're just joining us, it was a 2-run home run to get things started in the top of the first for Covington off the bat of Matthew Cacciadeferro. Tom Sox answered back with an RBI double from Walker and Wale, and then an RBI single from Kevin Madden in the bottom of the inning to tie things up. And Charlottesville went ahead on a sacrifice fly by Ramon Garza there in the bottom of the 4th, I should say, before Covington turned it around on an RBI single and tied the game. Warm-up pitches now, I guess, or stay loose pitches, I guess, for Devin Hemingway, who just entered the game. So a bit of a irregular break for him as they continue to look at the batter, Nazario. So what I don't understand is he just took the bat. He took the bat, I guess, to see if he could grip it, but
Looked like he was trying to explain to the Tom Sox trainers what happened. And they're going to take him over to the dugout and examine him there.
So with all that settled, it'll be the 8-hole hitter Nick Cici, the catcher, who has a base hit tonight. And they're one out and the base is empty here in a 3-3 tie game here at Seville Weekly Ballpark as Devin Hemingway makes his Seville Weekly Ballpark debut for the Charlottesville Tom Sox out of the University of Florida. And he misses outside with the first pitch to Cici. The 1-0 is out of the strike zone as well, and now ahead 2-0 is Cici.
Smart move by Hemingway to stay loose with those pitches during the injury intermission.
And that one is up the chute to right field. Coming on is Kirby McMullen reaching up and making the catch out number 2.
McMullen covering some distance, and that's a hard ball to track as it moves throughout the air, and stadium lights and a bunch of different, definitely darker out there where Kirby is.
Now Jonathan Bardich out of Manhattan College, the substitute shortstop 9-hole hitter. Tom Sox will have 8, 9, and 1 due up for the bottom of the 8th. First pitch misses low.
Definitely a good spot to be in, leading off with Gregory Ryan, one of the stronger batters for the Tom Sox of recent. That's going to go down in strike 1. They're going to say he took the swing.
So the count even 1-1. And the 1-1 just misses outside on a four-seam fastball. The 2-1 now foul tipped into the mid of Turley. Now Tom Sox 1 strike away from a 1-2-3, top of the 8th.
Bardich not the strongest batter on this Covington team. 2 for 13 this season, batting .153.
And the 2-2 just misses outside. And count runs full here with 2 away.
Hemingway with an opportunity to close out his first inning of baseball for the Tom Sox.
And he just misses again on the 3-2 pitch. So Bardich walks down to first base, and the top of the order comes back up now. Joe Fortin for the Lumberjacks.
Number 23, Joe Fortin.
Fortin comes in today 8 for 27, batting .296 with a 1 RBI on the season.
The lefty, Hemingway, toes the rubber, kicks, delivers from the stretch, and misses outside. Big game early here in the South Division. Tom Sox trail the Lumberjacks by a half a game. And we're tied 3-3 here in the top of the 8th as a pickoff throw to first, unsuccessful. It's the 1-0, and that one misses as well. The 2-0, that misses high, 3-0, so now some 2-out trouble again for the Tom Sox pitching staff. Right down the middle, taking all the way, and now a 3-1 count.
Hemingway in danger of walking 2 batters. And we've seen the production that this Covington team can do with 2 outs.
Runner goes from first and fouled back, so he'll have to head back there. Another good jump.
And of course, with the way that Turley's been playing behind the plate, he might have had a shot at that runner too. Had a great job. Done a great job so far.
Turley, I believe, also making his SEVO Weekly Park debut. And now the count runs full. This time the runner will be going again.
And this Tom Sox team, for some reason, just can't stop getting deeper and deeper in the ACC.
They caught the runner leaning, throw over to first. Imwale grabs it. Now they've got him in a pickle. To second, back to Imwale at first. And Madden now coming over, trying to track down the runner as he heads back to first. And he does with the tag. So the Tom Sox escaped the inning there as a good awareness there by Devin Hemingway to induce the rundown and end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. 8-9-1 due up for the Tom Sox here on the Valley Baseball League Network. Will Freeman of University of Alabama heading out for his second inning of work here at SEVO Weekly Ballpark as we enter the bottom of the eighth. Tom Sox 3, Lumberjacks 3 here on the Valley Baseball League Network. Luke Ned Carney, Crawford Humphreys here with you on a beautiful Saturday night for baseball. Here in this VBL South Division matchup, and the Tom Sox with 8-9-1. Gregory Ryan Jr. to lead things off, the second baseman.
Braves and the Generals playing tonight as well. This game, these two games combined could provide for a big shakeup in the South Division standings come tomorrow morning.
Staunton will still have first place even if they lose, currently ahead by a game and a half.
Tom Sox, though, a half game back of second place from Covington.
Waynesboro also in third, just ahead of Charlottesville on percentage points right now. The Generals have probably been hardest hit by the rain so far. They've only played 8 games. As will be Pittsburgh's Gregory Ryan looking to get things going against Will Freeman here, who is in his second inning of work. Right-hander with an impressive head of hair. Misses low. Ryan ahead 1-0. Ryan 2 for 3 tonight, and he calls time.
Ryan with a heck of a performance tonight, both at the plate and in the infield. Contributed for all 3 outs at one point around the 5th or 6th inning.
And the 1-0 misses low. Hitters count now for Ryan. The kick, the delivery from Freeman, and that one is launched out to deep left center field. Into the night it goes, well over the fence on the hill. Home run, Charlottesville Tom Sox. And the University of Pittsburgh's pride, Gregory Ryan, breaks the tie in the bottom of the 8th.
That was an absolute bomb. Holy cow.
A no-doubter, and the whole team out of the dugout to congratulate him after that one.
And just the cherry on top for a stellar performance from Ryan tonight. As I said, both at the plate and in the infield, but we lost sight of that thing maybe 2 seconds after it left the bat. That thing was straight up in the air and bombed.
His first of this season, and what an opportune time for it, batting in the 8th hole. We talked about it on the podcast this morning. Just the great strategy for Corey Hunt to have one of your best hitters down near the bottom of the order, and boy, does it pay off there.
Exactly. We know how stacked the top of that order is with those big 3 of Richardson, Ramon Garza, and Harwood. And Ryan really picked up the slack at the bottom of the order. And perfect time, too. No outs, and we will reach the top of the order in this inning for the Tom Sox.
It'll be Trey McDyer now with his team a newly minted 4-3 lead, and he is ahead 2-0. As Will Freeman looking to regain focus after that moonshot by Gregory Ryan.
Absolute bomb.
And that one, pretty good wood into left center field. Not quite as deep this time, however, and it'll be playable for Nazario, and he makes the grab out number 1.
Popped up to basically the same spot where Gregory Ryan's ball went. His ball just happened to travel a couple feet farther.
And when you say a couple, you mean 50 or 60.
Yeah.
Top of the order up now, it's Ramon Garza.
Ramon Garza with the Space Jam walk-up song, continuing that from Zach Ching last year.
Ching, one of the Tom Sox top producers, was taken in the draft. Dodgers, I believe.
Out of VCU.
First pitch in there, curveball for a strike. And the 0-1 is low for a ball.
Evens up the count there.
Tom Sox will have to face the top of the order for the Lumberjacks in the top of the ninth. Fortin, Sanfilippo, and Torres. And then the guy who had the home run in the first inning will be up if anyone got on base. That's Cacha DeFerro is fouled back over the press box.
Just over top. Hope no one was in the crow's nest right above us.
Don't think anyone's there tonight.
Might have gotten a haircut with that ball.
Behind in the count now is Garza, 1-2, and he goes fishing there on a pitch low and away and strikes out. So 2 away. Now a good bounce back there by Will Freeman, and now it's Dan Harwood looking to keep things going for the Tom Sox.
Yeah, time for the Tom Sox to channel some of that 2-out production they've been so good at tonight. And perfect guy to do it with, too. Harwood, one of the best hitters on this Tom Sox team throughout the season. There's a reason he's consistently in third spot on that batting order.
Harwood out of College of Worcester. Batting from the left-hand side. Here's the kick, the delivery from Freeman, and it bounces for a ball.
Little check swing there from Harwood.
They're going to appeal after the fact. And I wonder if the umpire, even if he thinks the batter went, if it's long enough, I wonder if he just says it's a ball.
Exactly.
I kind of doubt it. That's probably not how umpires operate, but clearly not expecting the appeal there was the first base umpire, as that one shot foul down the left field line and out of play.
Right into the fan section, too, behind the fence.
Those guys didn't even flinch.
They did not.
The couple dozen or so lawn chairs out there.
Not a spot you expect a lot of foul balls to go, for sure.
Least of all from a left-handed batter. Now it's 1-1 with 2 away. Bases empty. Harwood 0 for 3 on the evening. He did walk earlier in a check swing, grounded to third. Grabbed by Torres across the diamond for the third out. And the Tom Sox get a home run off the bat of Gregory Ryan Jr. and take a 4-3 lead. They will look to close out Covington with the slimmest of margins when we return on the Valley Baseball League Network.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Tom Sox 4, Lumberjacks 3 here as we enter the top of the ninth. And Cole McNamee on to pitch for the Charlottesville Tom Sox following a tie-breaking home run from Gregory Ryan here in the bottom of the eighth. And McNamee, normally a position player for the Tom Sox, out of Wake Forest, does a little bit of pitching on the side too, and he will look to get his first save of the season.
McNamee had a tough night at the plate last night, a couple of strikeouts, but was able to get one single at one point later in the game. We'll see how he can perform behind the mound tonight. Of course, a couple of stellar performances for him to follow up, pitching-wise, in tonight's game.
Good inning there from Devin Hemingway in his first Charlottesville Tom Sox appearance of 2019.
Yeah,
and a great pickoff move we noticed from the lefty.
Sure. And definitely a good taste of what's to come for the Florida Gator.
And it'll be Joe Fortin to lead things off. He was up with a full count last inning when the runner got picked off of first base. So 1, 2, and 3 coming up now for Covington in their last chance of regulation. McNamee on the season, he's only pitched 2 innings. He's given up 1 hit and he struck out 3.
Good numbers to work with for sure.
Does some first base for the Tom Sox and also I think plays a little bit of outfield.
Good utility player just all around. Put him where you need him.
So Fortin will come up to the plate with a clean slate after he ran the count full last time. Fortin, Sanfilippo, and then Torres, the toughest hitter, due up third for Covington.
Yeah, definitely not the easiest lineup for McNamee to face.
McNamee with the high socks going from the stretch right away, and he steams that first pitch past the swinging Fortin, strike one.
Fortin taking a big rip at that ball. 8 for 27 this season, batting .296, 1 RBI. 0 for 3 tonight.
The 0-1 streaks over the outside corner, strike two.
He put some heat on that ball.
No radar gun available, unfortunately, and we wish we did. We'll have to get with the sabermetrics folks after this game. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike three, and what a start from Cole McNamee here in the top of the ninth inning. One away.
Fortin swing out of his shoes, he fell to the ground. He couldn't get himself up after that swing.
Boy, I mean, it's the U.S. Open going on right now, right? I mean, he looks like he belonged at Pebble Beach with that one. I'm not much. My extent of golf knowledge is basically comparing bad baseball swings to golfers. That's all. It's about all I've got for you.
Tiger Woods. That's basically the average understanding of golf for sure.
So one away, Tyler Sanfilippo now, and on the first pitch in the dirt, he could not hold up, and a rare appeal to first base with a strike signal. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes for the closer Cole McNamee tonight.
And of course, that call comes to the excitement of the Tom Sox faithful below us that have been upset about the previous calls. A couple check swings that haven't been called as strikes.
Here's the kick and the 0-1, and that one is rocketed into right center field. It's going to get down for a single. Coming up to cut it off is Kirby McMullen. So a one-out base runner now for Covington, and now Christian Torres comes to the plate.
Great coverage by McMullen there, avoiding a double and avoiding any extra base coverage by Covington.
So Torres up to bat from the left side of the plate. Good piece of hitting there by Sanfilippo going with the pitch, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner now for Covington as Sanfilippo exits, tosses his helmet to his teammate Austin Davis, who does not have a stolen base yet on the season, but he has fresh legs. So Sanfilippo's night is finished. And it'll be Christian Torres, who's 2 for 4 on the evening. 15 for 41 on the season. He's driven in 8.
Yeah, 8 RBIs is a heck of a stat for this point in the season.
Big lead off of first for Davis. He stays put this time, and first pitch in the dirt. Good block there by Turley.
Turley just a solid night all around behind the plate. Great heads-up catcher.
Double play depth, naturally, for the Tom Sox. The outfield shading Torres to hit it a little to the right, and the 1-0 is outside.
McNamee consistently putting some heat on that ball, though. Makes me wish we had a radar gun here at SIVA Weekly.
Now he's behind in the count 2-0 to a really good hitter. Pickoff throw to first, not in time. Cacciatafaro is on deck. Of course, had that home run back in the first. The 2-0. That one over the outside corner for a strike.
Crucial strike there from McNamee to get. Brings this count a little bit more into his control.
Long pause. Here's the 2-1. That one misses outside.
Definitely trying to get that corner. Keeps tossing it to that area.
Now a hitter's count. Big lead off of first again for Davis. And time called. McNamee leans in. Right-handed delivery. And it's going to be a pickoff throw. Closer than the first one, but still safe.
Got to keep him in check over there. He's been taking some generous leads.
Davis out of Flagler College. University, actually, I should say. Down in St. Augustine, Florida. Another pickoff throw. Now McNamee kicks, delivers a 3-1, and that one misses outside. So now the go-ahead run on base for Covington here, first and second, with the cleanup hitter, Cacha DeFerro, on now for his 5th at-bat of the night.
McNamee got off to a hot start, but just seemed to have a little bit of a lapse there in that at-bat.
Infield fly rule is in effect. Keep that in mind. First and second, one out.
Tying run on second.
Here's McNamee. Looks back to second. Delivers. That one is on the ground. Third base line just foul. Wow.
Dangerous ball there.
Foul by about 8 inches, maybe.
It was game of inches for sure. Close.
So just a strike there. Now ahead in the count is Cole McNamee. As Tom Sox playing Cacha DeFerro to pull a little bit. And that one is to short. Madden lets it get by him, and it goes into the outfield. They were going to send the runner from third. He slips and falls, and he is tagged out by third baseman Trey McDyer. So what a mistake there. Just terrible luck for the Covington Lumberjacks. And the runner on third, that was Austin Davis, tagged out on I think they're going to, I don't know, we're going to have to get the scoring for the Point Street guys, because Kevin Madden fumbled the ball at first and then threw it over to third when they were going to send the runner, and he was probably going to make it home. And then,
just to recap, Kevin Madden, the last guy you'd expect to make that kind of mistake there at second. After that, throws it over to third, and by then the runner was basically just a couple feet off of the bag. And it looks like a lot of miscommunication there. I'm sure his dugout was saying things. I'm sure the third base coach was saying another thing.
So here's Logan, a miss. Sorry to interrupt there, Crawford, as he takes a ball in the dirt for the first pitch, 1-0.
Words can't describe what just happened. I mean, we've seen so many errors from Covington today, but that one, I mean, just the penultimate error for sure.
1-0 to a miss. The designated hitter tonight. First and second, 2 away. Tom Sox 1 out away from getting out of it. Here with a 4-3 lead. It's the 1-0, misses high. And now behind in the count again, McNamee. Torres is at second base.
What a lucky break for Madden, though.
The 2-0, low and outside, ball 3.
Literally just 3 balls in the exact same position.
Got to figure a miss will be taking all the way here. McNamee out of Wake Forest, one of the many ACC guys on the team this year. .30, right down Main Street, strike one. And I wonder if a miss will be taking here, too, with a strike to play with.
Count definitely in his favor here.
The kick, the 3-1 delivery, way outside, ball 4. Now the Lumberjacks have the bases loaded, trailing by a run with Domenic Boselli, the right fielder, coming up.
And McNamee really just put 4 straight balls there in the exact same position.
Time called, pitching coach mound visit on the way.
Number 8, Domenic Boselli.
Tom Sox bullpen is silent, so this is McNamee's game to win or lose here in the top of the 9th. And it was a solo home run by Gregory Ryan in the bottom of the 8th for the Tom Sox, which put us where we are right now.
Just an absolute bomb.
No doubter. to left center field over that Flo Mazda sign. Home plate umpire coming out to break up the conference. Tom Sox will host Purcellville tomorrow at a 3 o'clock first pitch. And now we resume with the bases loaded and Domenic Boselli at the plate. Nowhere to put him. Tom Sox clinging to a razor-thin 4-3 lead. After the walk to Logan, a miss kept the game going. Here's McNamee, delivers right down the middle, strike one, and a big pitch there to get ahead in the count.
I'm sure that conference really helped him out, calm the nerves a little bit.
Boselli 1 for 3 tonight. Behind 0-1 in the count. Force at any base for the Tom Sox. McNamee, right-handed delivery. The 0-1 off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. So good response here. Let's see if he can finish it off.
Huge pitch there for McNamee.
Wonder if he'll waste one, play with the count a little bit, or if he'll just go right after the batter here with the bases loaded. Remember, you don't want to let a ball get by the catcher. The 0-2 to Boselli on the ground, third base, and it's going to get foul, so we'll do it again.
Dangerously close. I mean, it seems like every time the bat makes contact with the ball, just a collective gasp from Steve Weekly Ballpark.
And the crowd has stuck around for the most part here tonight on this Saturday evening in Charlottesville. First Saturday home game of the year.
For good reason, too. Very close and exciting game.
Another 0-2 upcoming. Bases full of Covington Lumberjacks here in a 4-3 game for the Tom Sox, top of the ninth. McNamee delivers that one, misses outside.
Another close one.
I have a hunch that wasn't where he wanted the ball to go. Given the, we're not so close that we can see the whites of their eyes, but I could see his face there, and he was not happy with that pitch. So now the 1-2 to Domenic Boselli, the right fielder. The kick, the delivery, and that is a line shot into left center field. Trouble. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Here comes one run. 2 runs are home. They're going to wave the runner home from third, and a 3-run bases clearing double from Domenic Boselli with 2 away, down to his final strike. And what a turn of events here at Seaville Weekly Ballpark.
I mean, just crushing blow there. Covington putting the dagger in.
6-4 now in favor of the Lumberjacks, and Domenic Boselli, who had been relatively quiet tonight at the plate, with 2 strikes.
Just 1 for 3 on the night until that.
Number 12, Pedro Nazario.
Pedro Nazario next up. He entered in the middle innings as a substitute for left fielder Jeff Taylor.
Completely sucked the life out of this building.
All right, he was ahead 0-2 also, as he misses low with the first pitch. The 1-0 high in the air, playable for Mwale at first base. And he makes the grab, but not before a big 3-run double with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth from Domenic Boselli, and the Lumberjacks now will get their turn to try and close it out when we return here on the Valley Baseball League.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Not his best for sure, but that huge throw to make the play at the plate, definitely his highlight of the night. As he gets adjusted to summer league ball.
Ooh, curveball, a little bit high.
Another ball that almost nicked him there, had to duck his head.
Hitters count now for McMullen. Tom Sox will take base runners anyway. They can get them. As Walker and Wally is on deck, and McMullen gets on base with a walk. So Tom Sox have the tying run to the plate in the form of one of their best hitters, Walker and Wally, and another one of their best hitters on deck, and Kevin Madden, excuse me.
Definitely the perfect spot in the lineup for the Tom Sox to be working with right
with
here.
Hunter McMullen walking down to first. Kirby McMullen. I've got all my names mixed up. Hunter's not here this year.
We're all over the place.
We only have one McMullen this year. It's Kirby.
None of the Hunters. Hunter Gregory's gone. Hunter McMullen's gone.
So with nobody out, runner on first base, it's Walker and Wally. Takes a strike to start.
Such a great part of the lineup for the Tom Sox to be working with here.
Has a home run on the season back in Staunton 13 days ago. The 0-1, and it's a broken bat. Roller to short, and it's bobbled, and there's going to be no play.
Wow.
So a mistake there by Bardich, and he was only going to be able to get the play at first, I should say. But the bat went almost as far as the ball on that one, past the pitcher, and might have thrown off the fielder a little bit. And we just got word that's the second bat and Wally has broken this game or this season? This season, okay.
At 6'4", 250, when you're swinging as fast as he is, I mean, not a surprise. Not a surprise.
Mound visit coming now for the Lumberjacks, and no action in the bullpen, so this is probably just a
very quiet bullpen for sure.
Refocus. Tom Sox have some action in their bullpen just in case of extra innings. I think it's going to be the 6th error of the game for Covington.
The winning run coming to the plate here.
Six to 4 Express over the Royals in the top of the 8th. Braves have cut into the Waynesboro lead a little bit, but not very much, as it's still 9-3 in favor of Waynesboro Generals. And the Purcellville Cannons trying for their 3rd win of the season. They are clinging to a 5-4 lead up in Newmarket against the Rebels. That game in the 7th inning. Umpire out to break up the conference, and Will Freeman out of the University of Alabama is still on the hook here. Nobody's warming up in the bullpen yet for Covington, and now 2 men on, nobody out. Kevin Madden to the plate.
Kevin Madden, the guy you want in this kind of situation. Reached base every game this season.
Now a pinch runner for the Tom Sox. It's going to be Luke Coker out of Elon. And that's going to be for Imwale at first base. So Imwale's night is done. Some fresh legs in.
Yeah, Coker a little bit smaller, a little bit faster.
I think everyone's a little bit smaller than Walker and Wally.
That's fair. That's fair.
Squaring around to bunt now is Madden, and that ball out of the strike zone. So 1-0. Interesting proposition here, trading the out for advancement of 2 runners. And
yeah.
You're down to your last 3 outs, trailing by 2, trying to get 2 guys into scoring position. On deck is Christian Linka, the designated hitter. Madden squares around again. This one's fouled back through the legs of the catcher. Count is even.
And we'll see if he continues to try and take the bunt here.
Maybe 6 errors on the night for Covington. Maybe trying to induce another one.
Exactly. Anything can happen here.
First and third, cheating in a little bit, of course, anticipating the bunt. He squares around once again. This one goes down, and it's a pretty good one, picked up by the catcher, Sichi, and the throw at first misplayed by the first baseman, and the run is going to score in the form of Kirby McMullen. So Austin Davis, the substitute, could not make the play.
And did that not play out just as he said it would? The bunt, I mean, anything can happen with the amount of errors this Covington team has committed tonight. All of a sudden, we got runners on the corners, and we are only down 1.
7 for the evening, and still nobody out.
Holy cow.
I'm going to apologize on that play. It's not Austin Davis out at first base. They did substitute for him, looking to get an identity of that first baseman. Tough in the lights. But now runners on the corners, and that's the 7th error for the Covington Lumberjacks tonight. And it's Christian Holinka, a left-handed batter, now to face the right-handed Will Freeman.
Tying run on third.
And the winning run on first. And it's Kevin Madden, a fast runner. Remember, Luke Coker pinch ran for him. Wally, he's on third now. And Holinka, who is 0 for 4 tonight, with an opportunity. Looks like the Lumberjacks are willing to trade the double play for the run, as the second baseman and shortstop are back as the first pitch misses for a ball. The 1-0, Holinka swings and fouls it back. And that was a mighty cut there.
He took a hack at that. Trying to channel his inner Gregory Ryan there.
In case you're wondering, Ryan is in the hole. Cam Turley's on deck. And I'm not sure Covington wants to see him again.
Yeah.
Runners on the corners, nobody out. Tom Sox down 6-5, looking to pull off a miracle here at Seville Weekly Ballpark on a Saturday night. And that is a foul ball off of Holinka's hip, so it's now 1-2.
Tom Sox faithful, vocal right in front of us, cheering on this team. Bottom of the 9th.
I believe that's Peyton Thomas out in first base for the Lumberjacks. It's the 1-2 to Holinka. Cut on and missed, strike 3. And the first out now, recorded by the Lumberjacks. And maybe Will Freeman comes back down to earth a little bit as Cam Turley comes to the plate.
What a huge out for Covington to get themselves established in the inning.
And now the double play ends the game. And you look to see if Kevin Madden might try to get a head start from first. So Holinka an 0 for 5 evening tonight. Not his night at the plate. And now it's the catcher from Georgia Tech, Cam Turley, who's brand new to the Tom Sox, looking to make his mark. And he takes a strike to start.
Exactly what you said there, Freeman. Back down to earth after getting that strikeout under his belt.
Coker 90 feet away from tying this game. Runner stays put, and that ball in the dirt. Good job there by the catcher, Sichi.
Turley, a guy who definitely knows the strike zone, as he said. Still a performance behind the plate tonight for the Tom Sox.
The 1-1. Runner goes from first. They fake the throw, and good awareness there by Coker as he did not bite. Stayed put at third, and now the winning run moves into scoring position.
2 runners in scoring position for the Tom Sox.
The consequence, however, that ball was a strike, so now behind in the count is Cam Turley. And that all but assures Gregory Ryan's going to get a chance at the plate.
Exactly.
The 1-2. Curveball just outside. Wow. Did not miss by much.
That was close. That was a very close one.
Now the Covington dugout with their turn to disagree. Madden on second. Coker on third. And now the infield in all the way around for Covington. 2-2. Curveball. Strike 3 called over the inside corner. What a pitch there from Will Freeman. And the Lumberjacks are 1 out away.
Freeman with so much more confidence after getting that first strikeout, and now all rests in the hands of Gregory Ryan.
Ryan had a monster 2-run home run to left center field last time at the plate. Now he bats with 2 men in scoring position, and they're going to intentionally walk him. So,
load the bases.
I think probably the right thing to do if you're the Covington manager there. And
sure.
You definitely, no force play at all on that situation. You take the bat out of Ryan's hands, and now it'll be up to Trey McDyer, another one of those new Tom Sox. Out of Liberty, batting with the bases loaded and a 1-run deficit.
Big-time players make big-time plays. see if Trey can channel that.
Covington moves their infield back to relatively normal depth. Runners will be going on contact here with 2 away. Bases juiced. And that one is in the air, left center field. Going back on it, Nazario. He has room, and he makes the catch. So the Tom Sox will come up just a little bit short tonight here on a Saturday evening at Seaville Weekly Ballpark. They fall 6-5 to the Covington Lumberjacks due to a 3-run, 2-out double by Domenic Boselli in the top of the 9th for Covington. And once again, just like last night, it's leaving runners on base that does the Tom Sox in.
Tom Sox once again struggling with a lot of the things we've seen during the now 4-game home stretch, but good chance to right the ship tomorrow against Purcellville, a team they haven't seen yet, but team that has struggled so far this season in the Valley League.
And the Lumberjacks overcoming 7 errors in the field tonight, which only tells you how great their hitting performance was. 10 hits, 6 runs, and that big double down to his last strike, but Boselli.
Exactly.
Player of the game for the Tom Sox got to be Gregory Ryan with that home run in the field and his play in the field. And then they took the bat out of his hands and rolled the dice with McDyer, and McDyer with a solid contact, but unfortunately it was right out of fielder.
And of course, a solid pitching performance all around by everyone that took the mound for the Tom Sox tonight.
Yeah, and a tough one. They take it on the chin. Tom Sox have now dropped 4 in a row after a 6-1 start. They're now 6-5, and they'll meet the Purcellville Cannons tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. So come on out for a Father's Day matinee as the Tom Sox will put this one behind them and try to shake it off. Crawford, any final thoughts here before we wrap it up?
Perfect opportunity for the Tom Sox to break this streak tomorrow, and a little bit of an early game so you can still have your Father's Day cookout or dinner or whatever you do at home. And hope to see packed stands once again at Seaville Weekly tomorrow to root these guys on.
All right, well, once again, 6-5, your final. Covington improves to 8-4 on the season. Charlottesville falls to 6-5. For Crawford Humphreys and our entire Valley League and Tom Sox production crew, this has been Luke Ned Carney. Adieu.
Well, that wraps up all the action from here tonight. I'm Graham Knight, and on behalf of the Valley Baseball League, we want to thank our sponsors. This live stream was made possible by Sheets. Sheets is perfect for busy lifestyles, and they're always open 24/7. So grab breakfast, dinner on the go, or a late night snack. With nearly 600 stores in 6 states, there's always a Sheets near you. Sheets, run and done. This live stream is also brought to you by Subway. Check out Subway's delicious new club collection, the new Steak Club, new Southwest Chicken Club, and the American Club. Subway, make it what you want. This live stream is also brought to you by Grace Burrows, best-selling New York Times author. If you can't find romance on the baseball diamond, take a look at graceburrows.com. Grace Burrows, she believes in love and baseball. Before we say goodnight, I want to remind you that this live stream is copywritten by the Valley Baseball League and may not be used in any form of media whatsoever without the express written consent of the Valley Baseball League. If you'd like to use our media, please contact me, Graham, at isomermedia.com. That's Graham, Graham, @ Isomer,